All right, we're live. It's Saturday night. Very late for the Saturday night stream. Let's go ahead and get this ready. We are. All right, I really was just hanging out with Karis all night. Let's grab this. Finally, says Marco. I know. All right, we are live. Let's see. There he is. What's up, TCG Aditya? How's it going, man? Let's see. All right, we need our description. Sorry, guys, had a really long night myself, but we are still here, so I've not missed my kill streak. Just going to be a shorter stream tonight, okay? I don't think that's going to be a big problem. We had an extra long stream yesterday, ran really late. So my suspicion is people want to watch us go live, but I actually don't know if much product will even get open tonight. There's a little pattern to it. All right, we're going to say Gengar break is close. And then we're going to say, gosh, I don't even know. We need like a funny title tonight. I feel like we don't have a lot to report on. Oh, I got some mail and I didn't open it. So let's just say Gengar break is close and then live card shop. All right, so let me hit save on that. And then let me ping the Discord. And I think I might step out of the room for a second and open the mail. If you guys can just sit here for a minute. Might be a little quiet. We're live for Saturday night. So if you guys give me a minute to do that. There we go. All right. You guys wait here. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to go open that mail. Just a few packages, I'm pretty sure. All right, here's a knife. Okay, not too much. Not too much. Nothing crazy. Here we are. All right. Let's see. So I got this guy. Now, those are some thick holders, huh? That's kind of interesting. Maybe I should save these somewhere. Thick holders. All right. Here's our little Call of Legend. Looking good. Yeah. Okay. Very nice. Call of Legends. James Trimble. Hello, James. Just like this. So we discovered we can put booster packs in the sleeves just like this. And if we put a semi-rigid in with it, it's a really nice thing. Go. That. Okay. So we got that one. We got this one. We got this one. I'm going to trade places with the semi-rigid, though. Like that. I'm going to throw this one away, actually. Hope your Christmas was good, says Anthony Zanardi. Hello, Anthony. Yeah, it was pretty good. Really simple. Karis and I spent much of our Christmas just planning, what to do next in life. Karis was actually cleaning up a lot today in her room to sell her stuff. I think she listed a bunch of stuff up on eBay. Oh, we're low on sleeves, too. Look what she found. There's a silver coin. It has kind of like a copper color to it almost. And that is because the silver has gotten oxidized or something like that. But that is a 2-ounce coin of silver, probably worth about, I don't know, maybe like $75. So that's really cool. Do I have more of that? Did I not have more Call of Legends? Was that all the Call of Legends, really? Did I have some up here? So we have some Neo with some jungle up here. There we go. Set that there. Okay, we got this guy here. This Myena is going to be, I'm going to mail this into CGC to get the upgrade. We got to get this upgraded. Looks really good. So that'll get upgraded. I got this little guy here. I don't know what's in here. Whatever it is, gotta be light. Could be a booster pack. No, I think it might be a slab. Nah, it feels too light to be a slab. Woohoo was wondering if you took the night off. Nah, I'd tell you in Discord if I took the night off. So if I take the night off, almost 90% of the time, if I take the night off, I actually make an announcement in the Discord server. There was one time I didn't do that. Just one time. There you go. Although also sometimes I make the announcement pretty late. All right. Oh, yeah, it was a booster pack. Okay. Oh my God, that was expensive. Jesus Christ. How long do you think CGC will reholder the remaining ones for $5? Probably for a long time. There's probably not a lot left for them to reholder. Here we go. It's really expensive. Almost feels too light. I don't like the way that felt. Let me grab another pack of this. Okay, I guess it looks right. That's pretty hard to replicate. Weird. My brain tells me this one just doesn't feel right. It's like it's too thin or something. Let me pull out my, where's that little weighing device? Ah, there it is. I gotta dig it out. Let me weigh these. That one doesn't feel right in my hand. Let me see if it weighs the same as the others, or if there's a big weight discrepancy. Because if there is, I gotta return this. That says 15.29. 17.02. 17.39. There is a weight difference. My brain could detect a 2-gram difference between these two packs. It picked it up and it said that didn't feel right. Nah, dude. I don't like that one bit. Look, I will show you. All right, so 17.43. 17.03. Wait, wasn't this like 17.09? Okay, 17.0. Watch this one. 15.28. Let me pull this guy's name back out of my... Here we are. So I have... I have the... I know exactly who this is. So let me go ahead and message him. Because he left an invoice. Hold on. Isn't that crazy? My hand could feel it. It could feel that the pack didn't feel right. That's how good I've gotten at this. I've been opening packs for 6 years. 6 years and my hand could perfectly feel that it was like a gram too light. Now I know where I bought this. Let me contact this guy. Open the heavy pack. Well, I think these packs are like normal. This pack's lighter than it should be. It shouldn't weigh that much less than the other two. Bro could feel that it was paperclip's weight too light. That's correct. That's how long I've been doing this. My brain said, wait a second. The moment I picked it up, my brain said, that feels like a scam. It could actually be a legitimate pack, and it could just be light. Maybe that's the thing. I don't know. But I got to find out who I bought this from and tell them right away it doesn't weigh the correct amount. Hold on. Do I have the... Yeah, even the smallest discrepancy, and my hand was able to feel it. I'm trying to find it. I gotta find the exact purchase of this. Wait, I know how I look this up like this. I'm not accepting this booster pack until I contact this guy and let him know that it felt wrong. Is it really this one? Let's see if it's this one. No, it's not this one. Pack looked loose on the cards. Yeah, I noted that too. The skin of the pack seemed to not stick the right way. Who sold this to me? I can't find it. Hold on. Was it really this one? Where'd that little piece of paper I cut? This is so annoying that I did it this way. Hold on. Let's see. There should be like a... Okay, here it is. Here's the item. Item number... hold on. Order number. Maybe is there an order number? Sorry, guys. I know this is taking a little while. Oh, here it is. The order number ID. Oh, yeah, it is this one. Okay. Interesting. It's... Oh. It says the order date was December 23rd. I thought that was the delivery date. Okay, I'm contacting the seller right now. All right. All right, so I contacted them. And so here's the pack. And it's just did it come out of this plastic? It didn't come out of this plastic, did it? I don't even remember. So let me just snoop around with this pack a little bit, see if anything about it seems suspicious. I don't want to peel this part back. I mean, it seems normal. Crazy. You know, there's flaws in booster packs. Sometimes there's one card too many. I bet sometimes there's a missing card. You know, it's weird. It might be legitimate. It could be legitimate. I better keep this information with this booster pack though for now. So that I don't lose track of who it was. All right. I don't like that. I don't like the difference in weight. Came out of that plastic sleeve. All right, so we got this plastic sleeve as well. Okay. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that it weighs 2 grams lighter than the other two. That's a pretty big discrepancy in weight. All right. We'll wait for a response. What do you guys think we should do here? I could just open it right now, right here on the table. I think that if I wanted to return it, I think it would be easier to return if we leave it sealed. However, I don't want them scamming the next guy either. If it is a scam, let's say it is a scam pack, I don't want them scamming the next guy. So it's tempting to open it and prove the scam while we have the cameras running live, you know? I don't like that. 2 grams lighter just doesn't seem right. I've seen packs weigh like 1 gram lighter, but usually it's about a ½ gram lighter between a heavy and a light pack. That's usually, when packs are weighable, they're usually about a ½ gram different from each other. That's it. All right, speaking of which, let's go ahead and get these in the sleeves. I'll sacrifice my wallet at a later point. Who knows? Maybe it's a sign that it's a very hot pack. Maybe it's got something special in it. I've seen that happen before, where a pack is lighter and it actually contains a big hit. because the big hit is like set in there differently. But that's usually, I've seen that happen with Topps packs usually, not Pokemon. Yeah, I don't know. You know, it'd be like some weird die cut card or some crap like that. We used to test the we weighed a box of what was it? Top Series 2 Pokemon, and we discovered that the light packs had die cut cards in it, but there's no die cut cards in there. So there were these packs of Top Series 2 that were dramatically lighter than the others, and we're like, what's going on with this? There we go. Okay, beautiful. Just return it sealed. I respect you for wanting to figure it out, but I'd leave it still because that's a lot of money to lose. Yeah, I guess I'll leave it sealed. I'm gonna take it off the table now. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be easier to just leave it on the table. It's tempting to open that, man. We've got the videos running live, man. It seems like it would just... So if you wanted evidence of it, it seems almost like you'd want to open it live, but because it gets really hard to distinguish this pack from other packs afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Well, you can kind of... You know, it's got a unique pattern up here and down here. So as long as the picture is correct. Let me make sure the picture matches. Let me go back here. Make sure the picture matches. It might be fine if the pictures look right. Return it so someone else can buy the fake pack. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, I don't want them to be able to drop this off on someone else. Clip, you instantly recognize it being too light. It would be a good clip. Okay, let's see. Does it match the picture that they gave me? Seems like it does. Yeah. Yeah, it looks the same. All right. All right. So, okay. So it looks like the one in his picture. So we should be fine to take it off the table. All right. Whew. Scary stuff, huh? Maybe I should do that more often. Maybe when I'm getting booster packs, I should always open the mail live on the table as a sort of like video footage evidence kind of situation. All right. Seriously, you should clip instantly recognize it being too light. It would be a good clip. Yeah, I guess I will. I will go ahead and I'll give that to Mike's side in case he wants to turn that into content. Let's see. Oops, that's not Mike's side. Okay, 18 minutes in. Welcome, guys. That was mail time. We were going through some booster packs we got in the mail, and I took one out, and my brain was, it felt like, hey, this feels suspiciously light. And I was trying to determine if I thought it was like a booster pack or a slab, but my brain felt like it wasn't a booster pack. But I was like, this is way too light to be a slab. So then we pulled it out, and I was holding it in my hand. I'm like, this is too light. And yeah, it was 2 grams lighter than the other packs. So my hand could detect even a slight change to, you know, the weight where it wasn't correct. Ooh, look at this. Here's our lucky... ooh, that's heavy. That hurt my thumb. That's a nice silver coin. The Queen's Beasts silver coin. I don't know what to do with it. My wife found this in her room. I probably gave her one. I probably paid $80 for this back in the day. It's all brownish now. It's been oxidated. There we go. But that is a Queen's Beast coin. Pretty interesting, huh? Put that down in the silver boxes, maybe? Well, I don't know where to put this. Put it over here in a weird spot. All right. Off by a gram or two is crazy. Feeling that in your hand without comparing it to something else is insane. I can feel it in my hand because I've picked up so many millions of packs over time. And yeah, it's just an unusually light feeling. And so your brain actually picks up on that. Here's a fun fact. Back in the day, I used to be able to feel with my hand heavy packs of Shining Legend. Many of you guys probably weren't there for that, but I could actually pick up a pack of Shining Legends and feel when the pack was heavy, because those packs were just a little bit more heavy than the light packs in that set. It's just how they were, because you could get 2 hits in one pack, and so if it was a 2-hit pack, more than 50% of the time I could just pick it up and be like, oh, this one's heavy. So my hands are really sensitive to this kind of stuff after a long time. Another trick I've used before, so you could take like a booster pack. So this is also something you can do without any scale. You could take a pack like this And if it has 2 hits in it, so it's real heavy, you could just stress test it like this, stress the cards, and be like, oh, this one's heavy. Because you could actually feel that it was more resistance to the bend. So that was also true. All right. Let's get started. We've got, click, Pirate Blood Moon, 1 Terror Festival, 1 Shrouded Fable. Okay. He's got the shine. Do you see dead Pokemon, mister? I see dead Pokemon. Here we are. Clip title, mister, 6 cents potential scam pack. I'll tell Mike's side to title it maybe 6 cents. I don't know. That is an unusual skill, isn't it? To be able to feel something like that. But it makes perfect sense, doesn't it? So more than probably, I don't know, 99% of people in the world, I handle individual packs of cards more than anyone. I probably handle it a lot more than just about anyone. Even card shops, I don't think they handle the packs as much as I do. Because what a card shop does is they just sell it and hand it off to the other person. I actually pick it up, I open it, and I pull the cards out. So I've handled so much. It's, yeah, even as a kid, I was opening these a lot. All right, Pirate Blood Moon. I've been picking up Pokemon packs for a long time. We are? All right. The force is strong in this one. Dusclops illustration out of that. Ooh, illustration, huh? Nope. I don't actually like the Dusclops AR in this set, Shrouded Fable. I seen him. He's pretty cheap, actually. I could have bought a bunch of them. I think he just looks kind of too cartoonish for me. Oh, this is a good pack. You got Master Ball, Roaring Moon, or whatever he's called. All right. Look at that. Pick up an easy Master Ball. That was a good round. Pirate Blood Moon. Yeah, that was a snipe. I don't like the Dusclops. The Dusclops AR, he's just... You only get to see the top of his head anyways. So it's a bit of a fun, sort of like artsy type of illustration for him. But I'm looking for an illustration that just kind of shows off Dusclops. You know what I mean? Shows him off in a cool way. Oh, wow. Master Ball Schneip. Your skills could be very good in other lines of business. No, probably not. Because if it was... I used to weigh things in hand as a kid. When I worked for my dad... so I did all the shipping for my dad for like 4 years. And one of my jobs was to weigh items being shipped. And I had a scale with me, and I would ship about 27 items every single day. And I got so good at it, I could just pick up the item and guess its weight and be very close. Because the scale sat right next to me, and at some point I didn't use the scale so much anymore. I could actually guess the weight. And I don't do that anymore. But that's kind of like a brain skill, is to recognize the weight of something when you're holding it. And when I picked up that pack, it said, this does not weigh as much as it should as a vintage pack. And it was a subtle feeling, but it did, those are $700 packs that are known to be scam packs. So I immediately questioned it. And yeah, we whipped out the scale and said 15 grams. Mr. Eddie Mendoza, 2 spots on the Gengar Tops. 1 hour ago. Okay, so Gengar Tops is almost done, actually. He's really close. Mister's a pro package handler. I've handled a package or 2. Do you have a PSA 10 Dusclops EX from Emerald? I have 2 of them. I showed them off the other day. I'm a Dusclops fan. Maybe I can bring some attention to that particular Pokemon. I think he doesn't get enough... I don't think he gets enough attention. Dusknoir, he's the problem. He's the final evolution of Dusclops. And so everyone gives the attention to Dusknoir. But he's kind of like generic looking. Dusknoir looks generic. That's the problem. He just looks like any Pokemon. But Dusclops, he's pretty unique. I like the design on him. Check out the design, right? There's Dusclops. He's way cooler. I like his fat little legs. He's got his 2 little arms. He's a mummy. I don't think there's any other mummy Pokemon. And I love his 2 little floating hands, how they're like kind of in front of his belly. So I think the design is really fun. I also think it makes perfect sense that he evolves from Duskull. When you get to Dusknoir, he almost feels like he doesn't fit. Like he doesn't feel like these 2 guys turn into Dusknoir. They don't feel like they fit. If it was just this and this, if they just evolved into these 2 Pokemon, Dusclops. I think it'd be a better Pokemon. So here's an example of a Pokemon that shouldn't have had a third evolution. They should have just stopped at Dusclops. And he's kind of a fun Pokemon because he's this Pokemon that benefits from holding the, what do they call that? The Everstone or something like that. It's one of those stones where the Pokemon doesn't evolve if he holds it. Now I'm talking about the video game, okay? So in the video game, Pokemon get to hold items. And you can give this guy Dusclops the Everstone, and it causes his stats to go up if he's unevolved. And he is a defensive wall type of Pokemon. He's really good at it too. So he's been used competitively before in the major competitions. He's a Trick Room Pokemon. Hathim, 1 pack of NBA. You got it, Mr. Hathim. Welcome back. Is that sarcophagus Pokemon a mummy? So he's Egyptian, but he's not a mummy, right? I think Dusclops is the only mummy type of Pokemon, you know, with the wraps and all that. All right. But yeah, the one sarcophagus, I think he's called. Because you called him a sarcophagus, now I can't remember his name. Is Cophagragus or something like that? Something. All right. Anyways, I feel like I said something. Shiny Duskull is dope. Oh, what's that? That looks pretty good. Cophagragus. That looks like a fatty. You ready? So, we've got this stupid card called DeJounte Murray. You've got Luke Doncic. You still got Smoking Charmander? I still got him. I got one for sale. Graded, authenticated by PSA. It's a big deal. Ooh, out of 99. Wow, rookie Colin Castleton out of 79, out of 99. Wow. Can I touch this? Does that matter? Touch. All right. Wow. Where's my fat sleeves? So I got specialty fat sleeves. See these? I'm all ready for this. Cool. And today I just got this in the mail. I got a fat top loader. I just got that in the mail. And I'm keeping it so we can use it on this guy. How do you like that, Mr. Athim? That's pretty good. Okay. Is that a piece of his jersey? Okay, and Tumani Kamara. There you have it. That's going to be a refractor. Nice. Got my tea. I'll sip of my tea. I got my tea here, guys. This is just plain tea. It's cold tea. All right. Signature plus game-worn jersey. Hey, Mr. 1 box of Marvel Chrome or 1 pack of Dragon Frontiers in the future. Ooh, that'll be fun. Is there a sweaty smell from the jersey? It will say game used on the back. Ooh, really? Let's see. How valuable do you think this is? It says the enclosed officially licensed material is not associated with any specific player, game, or event. That sucks. But it is still out of 99, so it's numbered and signature and rookie. I'd like to buy Team Rocket Tungsten size 11. Use my store credit, Archie Yabut. Mr. Archie Yabut. I think I might just have to take care of that for you in a second here. All right, so as I was saying, those were $20 a piece. $10. Oh, depends on character, but I might be interested. Shoot me a message on Discord, Brandon. All right, let's see. So, oops, put this over here. DDB. We're looking for a Hathim's bag. Here he is. All right. What a slow start to the stream there with that pack kind of bothering me. Maybe it's a normal pack. Maybe it's just a light pack. Okay, so Archie Yabut, he wants to spend some store credit on a ring. I think that's pretty cool. I'm going to let him jump the line and get that done real fast. So, Archie. Where did I put these rings? I must have placed them somewhere. Where did I place them? Oh, there they are. Okay, so I'm gonna set these here. What sizes we got? We got size 11. Here's 10, 8, 9, 12, and 7. Those are all the sizes. There's no half sizes. Somebody asked me for 11 and a half one time. There is no 11 and a half. You could probably buy size 11 and have it resized to 11 and a half, but there is no 11 and a half, sadly. All right. Here it is. I like to, but a Team Rocket tungsten, size 11. Okay. Oh no. That was the rings that tipped over. Grab you this. The whole box of them just tipped over. I wonder what they took down with them. Archie, but this will tick down to 20. So we were selling these for $20 a piece. These are rocket rings. There's a rocket logo on the inside. It's a discrete logo. I made these 5 years ago because when I was younger, working for my dad, I had an interest in opening a jewelry shop. And then when I started learning a little more about paying to have things manufactured, and this is where later I learned how to get, the card grading done, by the way. But when I started learning about how to manufacture things, I was like, oh, I could manufacture rings for the first time. So I was just experimenting and playing around. And yeah, I got a ring made. Not really complicated, very simple rings. And I had to buy like a whole bunch of them. I had to buy like 400 of them, I think. And then I promptly didn't sell them. I must have sold like 3 of them, and then I just kind of stopped. There you are. It didn't really match what I was doing. It didn't match my shop. Selling rings doesn't match my shop very well. But there they are. Those are $20 a piece. We have sizes 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Would the ring imprint the card? Well, I've got a thing going on. It's in a double bag, and then I put a card in between the. I could put 2 cards. How about that? We'll put 2 cards just in case. In his case, he doesn't have that much in the bag, so there's not going to be much pressure. Because the way this gets shipped, Miss Alexis will wrap the bag up in bubble wrap and ship it in a box. So there's not unless the mailman really, really stomps on the box, there's not really a chance for that to happen. Marco Arboleta, Korean 151 box. Pull me something good. Okay, pull you something good, huh? So, let me jump back here. Marco Arboleta. It will be fine. I think it'll be fine. We've sold a couple of those rings now. So strange all this time later selling them. We are. Think I should get back into that, making rings? I think it'd be cool to make more rings like that. Maybe one that's fancier, but it's not really my focus. Also, I don't know how much I could get away with using Pokemon, copyrighted stuff. We are. All right. Pokemon might be like, we don't like that at some point. Okay. But imagine we made like Gengar rings or something like that. Rings are complicated because you got to make like a bunch of rings of a bunch of different sizes. The Fellowship of the TCC ring. Captain Planet rings. How many DBZ Cardos you got left? Not a lot. More than 10. Maybe like 20. There we are. Oops. Maybe like 20. So today, Kirsten and I really didn't do anything. We just couch potatoed today, and it didn't feel great. By the end of the day, we were kind of sad, like the day was already over. So couch potatoing isn't always super fantastic. Oh yeah, this guy ticks up by 2, doesn't he? So he goes to 13. But we were watching Squid Game 1, the first season. That is such a 10 out of 10 TV show. I gotta say, watching the first season makes the second season seem not as good. The first season is so smart, and the acting and the casting is so smart. It's extremely easy to watch, entertaining, lots to think about. There we are. The second season is very similar to that, but they just did a better job in the first season. It was all new and fresh, and the characters were more complex, I felt. There we are. Ooh. I stopped watching Squid Game when people started dying. Yeah. That's the best part. What are you talking about? You even watch a show where everyone lives? You've seen Arcane? I heard Arcane was a financial mistake because it did not lead to an increase in players on World of Warcraft. Is that right? Yep. My wife thinks the blue-haired girl with the ponytail, she likes her style. She's like, I'm going to do a cosplay of her. I was like, all right. Body's dropping quick. I just started rewatching season 1 so I could watch season 2. League of Legends. Is that right? League of Legends. Here we go. Kangaskhan. Ooh. Kangaskhan box. Pray for a good Master Ball. Pray for a good Master Ball, okay? We are cold. There were a lot more people playing after Arcane came out. It's the opposite. Here we are. It's not just kind of a made-up journalistic opinion. That was what the company itself reported. It reported that Arcane was like a financial loss or something like that. I can't remember. So they are not treating it like they're happy with the outcome. Here we are. That was their own report. Here's Charbak. Okay. But I have not seen Arcane. I don't have any opinions on it, so I don't know if it's good or bad. Ooh, Master Ball Krabby. Making me hungry for crab legs. Yeah, I haven't seen it at all, so I have no opinion on it at all. Here's Charmander. Oh. All right, we are so almost out of sleeves right now. How do we run through so many sleeves? Jesus. Did you see the plane crash into the brick wall? Oh my gosh, guys. In Korea, an airplane with 180 people on it crashed into a brick wall, and it is presumed that maybe a lot of those people died. So it's pretty bad. This comes right after the excuse me. Am I saying this right? Azerbaijan? Is that right? That airplane crashed. What's interesting about that other airplane crash from just a couple days ago, it was actually shot down by Russia. And the Russian president, Vladimir Putin, he apologized for it. He said they were shooting drones, and they thought the airplane was a drone. So that airplane got shot down by air defenses. That was not a faulty airplane or a mistake of the pilot. It got shot down. Look at that. So I feel so bad for those people on that airplane. And then the Korean one, I don't know what's going on over there, but I'm going to guess they're about to sell way fewer tickets, because when that kind of stuff happens, people go, no more flying for me. I'm not going to die. People are so nervous already with airplanes. Here we go, Mr. Marco. So, Marco, your box was kind of a colder box. You've got a Krabby Master Ball and a Kangaskhan. Definitely there are better boxes out there. I got your Gengar there, though. Sad day. South Korea is in political uncertainty. Yeah, they are. They are. All right. 181 people, only 2 survived. Oh, my God, dude. Think about that for a second. So that was pretty crazy. You know, it was kind of ominous, because I was just talking about how we were watching Squid Game, and they were talking about, there was like this, the best episode of season 1 is the marble episode. And they mentioned this place that the girl wants to go. It's like Jeju Island or something like that. The airplane that just blew up, it was like Jeju Airlines. And it was like, wow, what a coincidence. Because normally we would not be reading about or learning about anything about Korea. So it was so weird. It was really weird. Nathan Benson, 5 surging sparks. The odds of the coincidence are so weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Didn't the Russians shoot down MH17 too? Yeah, the Russians did shoot down an airplane years ago, like almost 10 years ago, I think it was. There was a big outroar over that. I think Mister didn't read it fully. They still said it was worth it. Even if it was a loss financially, it was still worth it. Oh, maybe I didn't read it correctly. I don't know. I could have sworn I read an article saying they were disappointed with it. Parachutes don't matter when you crash into a wall. Yeah. Well, you know, the people have always talked about why don't they just carry parachutes on airplanes, and there's an actually pretty good response about that. I remember hearing, I wish I could remember exactly what it was. It has something to do with like the air pressure and everything. It wouldn't work. We are? All right. I saw the video. Yeah, so the Korean airplane, why did that go wrong? Does anyone know yet? Is there news as to what happened? Look at that design. Is there any news as to why that went wrong? Need a new bag. Nathan Benson says it's been a while. Welcome back, Nathan. I'm glad you're back, dude. It was a bird issue? Huh, bird issue. Okay. Government birds. 2 holos. How about that? You're just landing. You're back from your airplane flight. Just a normal day. And then your worst nightmare comes true. Everyone dies. Like, man, dude. Crazy. Here's execute Serraluge. Didn't a bird crash into the plane? Crazy. I don't know, man. All right, let me put this over here. It is just really wild. You know, you just expect like maybe airplane pilots and airlines in first world countries to have virtually no mistakes. And to see a big mistake or to see a big crash like that, it just sends a chill down your bones, and you go, you know what? I don't need to go flying. I'm gonna stay here. Yeah, but the odds are you're more likely to die in a car crash. I'm not driving then either. You see that kind of stuff, and it is frightening, man. Dying a big, but it's so rare. It's so extremely rare. So you have to be able to have a sort of rational mind to just be like, I'm still going. But I bet you when that kind of stuff happened, airplane tickets fall for a while. People go, I'm not going anywhere for a while until they figure that out, maybe. There you go, Mr. Nathan. Thank you, Nathan. I know sometimes Korean has no SR guarantee. Yes. Oh, by the way, we have a new slab, this Espion. Ooh, that guy's ready to rotate. So that one's going to become a break. All right, and we've got Nathan Benson slab. You know what I've had over here way too long? This Naruto tin that nobody ever buys. This Naruto tin. This Naruto tin carries 4 vintage packs of Naruto and 3 promos. It's cheaper than the buy it now price on eBay. Now I'm going to take this and toss it. Let's toss it over there. All right, there it goes. It's in a safe place now. That's finally gone. I should have done that like 20 years ago. All right, because that's been on my table this whole time. It's been on my table, and it's driving me nuts. Debating on a second box. Go for it, man. Maybe the next box will be hot because the first box was a cold box. It's a very popular product, I can tell you that. All right, so we have an order from Pirate Blood Moon. Did we already do this one, Pirate Blood Moon? Is this a new one? Yeah, it is. It's a new one. 1 Terra Festival. You got it. 1 Terra Festival for Pirate Blood Moon. All right, guys. Happy Saturday to you all. We had a really crazy Friday night that lasted for like 6 hours. It was a super long stream. We were just chilling out by the end of the stream. I think everyone was pooped by the end. But you know, it's funny, right by the end, we get a new guy comes in, and it's interesting. When you stay open for a long period of time, it just gives you more time to meet someone new. So we might have to do that more often, or maybe not. I don't know. I already spend so much time. That Spectra pincer looks awesome. Yeah, he's Pop 8, and there's probably not a lot of Topps Chrome version 2 left to open in the world. So his population won't change much. He's very cool. I had 2 of them, so this is why I'm able to break one. It makes no difference to me because I've already got another one. And so sometimes the way I collect is I look at a card, and I go, I'll buy 5 of those in a row, and then I'll wait a while, and then I'm going to offload 4 of them after their price changes. And me buying 5 of them helps kind of move the price a little bit. So sometimes that's the way I do it. It's really uncomplicated. There's nothing, that's not like high IQ kind of stuff. Pretty straightforward, huh? It's a technique that's worked for me. Just buy 5 of something, and then you just wait for it to go up. Sometimes you gotta wait a while too. But he's ready to sell now. Spectra Pincer. We are. I'm still thinking about the Super Cold Power Keepers pack we opened. Sadness. You know, you can't become obsessed with it though, because if you do, you'll never enjoy this hobby. Because I've opened packs exactly like that one. The best thing you can do is let that fall out of your memory. You don't want that to be your memory about it. It sucks. It's a bad memory. So you got to remember the good times. Jonathan Morris says, I'd like to slap away first edition Dark Slowbro You listed in the pricey slabs. And there he goes. All right, Dark Celebrity is always going to be loved. So, let's get your name on it. Jonathan Morris. Thank you, Jonathan. Okay. You can almost always count on these kind of slabs to sell. These old Watts a year slabs. Everyone just virtually wants them. We're going to hop over here. Let's see. You're going to be right here. It's going to say January 25, Jonathan Morris, 940. And then you put 80 toward it. So it should be, what's 90 minus 40? It'd be $860 left. There you go. You're all good to go. Thank you so much. Except for that second box, if it's cold, I'll be sad, but opening socially is fun. It is. It is fun. We are. So let's see. So we're done with that. Thank you. We have an order, Javier Arroyo, 2 Terra Festivals. Okay, 2 Terra Festivals it is. So there are still some slabs we can price up. It's the box of slabs that contains non-Pokemon cards in it. That is cards from other hobbies. So you need another one of these, right? Let's see. Grabbing this guy. All right. Almost New Year's. What's up, Jen? How are you today? Toss this away. Okay, toss this away. Ooh. All right, all right. Tossing this. All right. Good luck. The Shinji break here needs 4 people. This needs 3 people. This needs 11 people. And this guy needs 4 people. So all these breaks are actually creeping toward the end. They're almost done. Crazy. Crazy how that works. Okay. Here's some of these. Oh. And live waifus. Yeah, the waifu box is so popular. People love the waifu box. All right. Tossing this out. Oh, just got a response from the person on eBay. Let's see. Can I come over here? Let's see what they said. Come on now. Okay. All right. Very good. So we'll grab this. Tell them you're sending the Machamps. Ooh. Ooh. Hold on, let me say one more thing. All right. Whew. Mr. Javier. Yeah, I'm talking to the person on eBay. Do you guys think I should return the pack or open it? What they say. Tell them you're sending the Machamps. They said as long as it's not open, I can return it. So let's jump over here. Mr. Javier's done. We have Jacob Bushemin. I would like to do a $40 international shipping to Canada. I have 3 bags, so I'll have to hold some cards back. Could you hold on to my Walking Dead cards, one-piece rares, and however many Rick and Morty packs that need to be held back to meet the limit? Hello, Jacob Bushemin. Jacob, do I have your phone number? Let me check. So I'll also need your phone number if I don't have it. But if we've shipped to you a few times, at least 2 times, I should have it saved by now. You know, it's so weird. It saves after 2 times. Looks like I've not shipped to you before. So that'll be the first step, is I'll need to get that information. You'll need to send me your phone number. Second step is we need to get a hold of those bags. Let's check in here first. Javier, Jacob Music. Okay, you're definitely not in here if you've got 3 bags. Let me escort it to you. Okay. Let me see if it's behind me by chance as well. I don't think it is. So I'm going to keep looking over here, actually. Oh, here it is. Jacob Bushemin. All right. Perfect. So I believe the limit is 2 pounds. If you have no slabs, we can weigh these and see what they come out to. The thing is, they might still make it, because the bags look very big, right? But a lot of the size of the bag is just the air from these packs. So let's turn our scale on. No. Only about 2 of the packs will make it. Only about 2 of the packs will make it. What did he say to hold on to? So it can be 3. It can be 3 bags if there's no slabs. Okay, he says no slabs. So you can ship almost all of it. Almost all of it. Some of it does have to stay behind. Let me tilt that a little bit. Okay, some of it does have to stay behind. I feel like this dude is scamming you and will scam another person. The dude said it can be returned as long as it's sealed. I don't know. I'd like to open it almost like an experiment. You know, I'd like to be able to open it just to know if it was real. Because if it was real, then I would be like, okay. So if you need to hold some of these back, why don't we hold back some of the lame ones? Let's grab these Metazoos. Some Metazoo. Okay. Return it if it's not worth it. Some Metazoos. Maybe I should just weigh all the packs. If I weigh all the packs and I find other EX era packs weighing 15 grams, then I would know if it's normal. Thing is, I don't really weigh those packs. That's my rule for you guys, is I don't weigh them. I don't weigh them because I don't want to know. They're for you guys to get a nice pull from. So I don't like to know if they're heavy. I don't like to know if they're light. And then I just charge a price where I make money. So I don't have like a heavy or light pricing style. So if I weighed everything, I guess I would. The problem with that is we'd start to know. I was going to say Jacob Friedrich. All right, this might do it. This chunk right here. 1.25 International. What packs are we talking about? I got a pack in the mail today. It was a Dragon Frontiers pack. Really expensive, right, Jen? And it didn't feel right in my hand, and I weighed it, and it was light. It was like 15 grams. I had 2 more packs of Dragon Frontiers, and I weighed them too, and they were like 17 grams. I was like, I knew it was light. And so I contacted the seller, and I told them, you know, this doesn't seem right. The seller's saying I can return it as long as I haven't opened it. Think I should just go through with the return, or do you think I should open it? Okay, Jacob. I don't think this will fit in with the others. There we go. Do you want me to weigh mine to see if I have some around that weight? Yes, I didn't even think of that. I didn't know you had packs of Dragon Frontiers. Weigh your Dragon Frontier packs and tell me if any of them weigh 15 grams, okay? That would be awesome. All right, Jacob Bushemin. Let's go ahead and take care of Mr. Jacob Bushemin. So he's going to reach out on Discord, he said. Thank you, Jacob. I just got that. So I'm going to log into PayPal, and we're going to look up your address. Give me a second. I'm a hoarder. Return it. If it's super light, still not worth opening. All right. Well, if it's a legitimate pack, I kind of don't want to return it because these packs are just getting more and more expensive over time. It's really annoying. All right, let's see. Mr. Jacob. Here we are. Thank you, Jacob. All right, Jacob. How do you vote, Jacob? Would you join the U.S.? Would you have Canada join the U.S.? Or would you say Canada should remain a separate country if Canada hosted a vote today? Let's go ahead and grab this. Oh, Canada. We love Canada. Canada's great. Is this going to work? There it goes. Okay, so we're going to try this, and then we're going to bring it up to just shy of 2 pounds of weight. So the U.S. uses the weight system, the pound system. So we're going to say 744. Maybe you have 2 heavy packs. Yeah, actually, that would be crazy. Imagine turning a light pack that had a gold star in it. Yeah, that's my other fear. My other fear is that it's actually a good pack. You know, like what if that's what happens? Maybe when it's a gold star, maybe it weighs extra light. The pack looked really crinkly. There was nothing about the outside of the pack that seemed off, though. It is not letting me pick a service. What is going on here? There it goes. Okay, hold on. All right. There it goes. Now it's gonna let me choose, right? Gonna let me choose now? What is going on with this freaking software, dude? This software is the worst. All right, let me try this again. I think I'm gonna have to load this all up again. I'm gonna reset the software. Okay, man, this software is like total garbage. Gotta say, to remain separate, we just need a new prime minister. Okay, that's actually probably how I would vote. Yeah, if I was living in Canada, I'd be like, America, hell no, dude. Freaking Americans. Fire up the bathtub, CT scanner, take an x-ray. If we take over Canada, do we get Nova Scotia? Jacob Chickering, welcome to Poke Emojis. Renewing his Pokeball. He's got the nice Pokeball. What software is it? It's stamps.com, and they used to have really good software, and they did an update, and it's just been trash ever since then. Been trash, been terrible. All right. So let's fill in this information again. Give me a second here, Jacob. It has been trash ever since then. They really screwed up their software. Okay, now let's try this again. Oh, there we go. I got another response from the person on eBay. Wonder what they're thinking. Oops. Oh, man. I am hating this. Okay. There it goes. Yeah? Is it going to work this time? All right, let's see if it works. Jesus, man. Okay, we're going to call this merchandise. I like to call it playing cards. Playing cards. And then we say it weighs just under 2 pounds. And let's set the value to maybe like 50. They're all raw cards, so it's hard to say exactly what they're worth. Okay, good. And now let's see if it gives me a price. eBay may be in chat. Where? I don't see it. What software is it? Good luck getting Quebec. How much is that Blastoise? That's a poker break. You can't sell something if you feel that it's not right. Didn't Britain give up rule over Australia, Canada in the 90s, 2000s? It seems to have broken. It's broken again. All right, Jacob. So international shipping seems to just be down for the moment. I just can't do it. It won't let me. So I'm going to move on to the next order, Jacob. But your stuff is not done. We're going to have to try again tomorrow, okay? This has happened before. I feel like it's happened before. All right, so it's just not working, but we're going to give it another try tomorrow, okay? It's just not letting me ship you. Is it because this is wrong? Man, I hate this software, man. This software is so bad these days. We're going to have to try printing you another label another time, okay? Can't use USPS. Canada Post is on strike. That's all we use. We just use USPS. Excuse me. Okay, Jennifer Yap, 4 of the Impel Marvel Series 1. Oh, the very fancy Impel Marvels. You've got it, okay. Impel Marvel. Let's find that real fast. Jump over here. One, two, three, 4. Very nice. All right, cool. Ow. Can you message me on Discord if you ship it? It is. You mean like the day that I ship it? I can try to. Ready, Jen? I just the glass sword in Skyrim is so pretty. I found out the other day shipping someone's order. What did you find out? Oh, shipping someone. Got to use UPS or FedEx. We are. Yeah, we just don't use them. Do a break on the light pack. We could do maybe like an emergency break on it. I don't know. But then if we open it, will it be unreturnable? There we go. By the way, did Jen notice, is she back? Did she notice any weight discrepancies? I got to read this person's response to see. How's Quip's journey into Skyrim? I don't think she played today. I think she just worked. Okay. I would say open it live, and if the contents are what they're supposed to be, then we just have a deal. But my problem is I do not really know what the contents are supposed to be. I know there's supposed to be a certain number of Dragon Frontier cards inside, but the pack is one short. It doesn't really mean it was open and sealed pack. It could have just been an error on the part of the Pokemon Company. We all had that happen lots of time over the years, just cracking boxes open. However, I have no problem taking the item back. All right, here we go. Clicking on this. Nothing is technically unreturnable, but since the seller asked you nicely to return it for refund, you kind of are on the hook to do so. I'm going to open it live. Here it is. So there's the pack. Here's the other 2 packs. All right. It's a super light pack. If a pack is super light, it definitely should not be heavy. It definitely shouldn't have like an EX card in it. Here it is. So let's see. What could that mean, an extra light pack? Could mean that these 2 are lucky heavy packs and that this is actually a light pack. The pack seems fine. My intention was to just keep this, by the way. Keep it and break it with you guys one day. Invite him to the live and open it while he's watching. Well, I would invite him directly to the live, but the problem is you can't really do that on from eBay. I can't really do that. All right, here goes. Oh, that seems super authentic, actually. That looks good. Might just be a light pack. I might be getting rid of a junky light pack for you guys. All right, so let's see this, though. Do the cards look good? Not really seeing a problem with the cards. Let's see. Here's Ekans, Swablu, Cyndaquil, Trapinch, Ladybug. That's a rare. Okay, it's a real pack. That's Jinx. And Seadraw. Wow. Well, not a super remarkable pack. Now I'm a proud owner of Jinx. There we go. As you guys all know, Jinx is a top Pokemon. Looks like he'll grade poorly. So it really was just me losing money. Ladybug. Curiosity. All right, well, the question is solved now. It was a real pack. Let's count the cards in the pack real fast. See if all of that adds up too. Was it one less card? We're about to find out. The cards don't actually look like they're in the best condition, but everything seems to be okay. Here's Seadra. No energy card in there? There's no energy card in these either way. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's just a really light pack. Now you guys know it can be really, really light. It can be 2 grams lighter than the other two. It is 9 cards. Wow, I don't know what to say. Crazy. That's just something you got to remember for next time now. That's how it works. Jinx and Ekans, fire type? I know, it's a fire type Jinx. If only it was a Jinx that could actually be a 10. Mister, taking a loss to look out for us, so much respect. Well, what I was going to do is if it was a scam pack, I was going to learn from that too. So I was like, man, I'd like to know if this was a fake pack. After I tore that slight top part, I was like, nah, this looks too legitimate. But I figured also the bottom of the pack could be the problem, so I just kept going. Here's Vibrava. I'm learning to build credit. How fast should I pay it off once credit line is full or immediately? What are you talking about? Are you saying you're putting a bunch of money on a credit card? Like, are you saying you're borrowing money? Here's Ekans. There we go, Ekans. When it comes to credit cards, all I've heard is that you can just use your credit card for your normal things like, you know, like car payment, rent, food, and then just at the end of the month, just pay the card off. And I've heard that this builds up your credit score. But I will also say this, I never did that. I never did that at all. I never did anything with the credit card. I did have a credit card when I was 18, and I used it a little bit here and there, and then one day I got a debit card. From then on, it was just debit. I think I was like 22 or something. Jen, it was a legit pack. I was too late. No, I was too late. It was totally legit, Jen. Look at all these Pokemon cards. We'll send these off to grade. All right, very fun. At least it wasn't a trainer card. All right. I was going to say, but it's good to know. Just 2 grams light. Yeah, so that was 2 grams lighter. So weird. So you got some heavies. These could be heavies or they could be regular weight. I don't know. I'll open all 3 and find out. All right, Jen, here are your cards. I have a credit card and someone used it. I'm in Australia and they purchased a room at the Hilton. They keyed in my card. I have the card on me. Apparently they got it from Google Wallet. Wild, dude. That's crazy. I have money. It's just I want to build credit to be able to finance my small business. Oh, wow, Jen. Look at that. Woo! That's why you guys opened this set. Look at that. Holographic Wolverine. That's definitely going into your hits bag. What your average weight on your packs? I actually do not know because these packs never get weighed. We just buy them and sell them. We do no weighing. You'll notice I rarely open vintage packs for myself. I let you guys open them, and you will also notice you guys pull lots and lots of cool stuff out of them. So, and that's my goal. My goal is to get you guys lots of product. So, and then for me, on my side, I would just go buy the slab that I want. So I don't really open too many packs ever. I do have to open something on occasion for like TikTok, you know, so I got to do something like that. So Wolverine, wow, I think we're gonna have to clip that. That to me seems like a clip. Okay, let's mark this on red, and then we're gonna jump over to Mike's side. We're gonna say to Jen pulls Holo Wolverine from Impel Marvel Series 1 at 1 hour and 9 minutes. There it is. Looks like a ghost rare. I know. Really shiny. It's got like a 3D effect to it. Okay, so these are a lot of fun too. We got Baron Zemo, Blob, Spider-Man, Phoenix, Captain America, Quasar. Okay, Team Pictures, Daredevil, Professor X. I'm just waiting for Captain Britain to show up so I can go, Captain Britain. Holidays, a lot of people heavily used their credit cards. Yeah, I never used credit card at all for this business, and I never really used credit card, period. I always did debit. I didn't like to borrow. I know there are companies that borrow a lot of money to operate, but I don't like to borrow. Here's Cyclops, Avengers, Ultron, Iceman, Nick Fury. Just felt like opening up some Silver Surfer. Felt like opening up some Marvel today, huh? That's cool. We got Topps Chrome Marvel as well. Here we are. Actually, we got one of these little breaks going on, guys. Jump in here. This is break number 5 of the Topps Chrome 100 Disney. Hologram foil pattern. It's so fancy. All right, what we got here? Peel that apart. We've got Famous Battles, Supervillain, Sandman, Deathlock, Spider-Man, Avenger, MC, Wolverine. That's so cool. Shadowcat. Okay, Mephisto. It's not borrowing. You're investing in yourself with money. Yeah, you're investing in the bank. Yeah, the bank gets money. The bank's the one who gets guaranteed money. That's because since they're financing your venture, they get a cut no matter what. Because if you don't pay them back, they're going to take whatever the collateral was. And as for you, you're gambling with the money. You're saying my business is going to do so well that I'll be able to pay myself. Oh my gosh, you got both Magneton and Wolverine. What a great pair too, by the way. She just sniped 2 holo foils in 4 packs. That's crazy, dude. Oh man, this has definitely got to be a clip then. That is so cool. Did you guys know you could pull cards like this out of the Impel Marvel series? So that's why they're on our menu. Check that out. Oh my God, just making me sick. Wow, that's some nice cards. Jen's got to be having a good time right now. Let me go. I'm going to update this. There you go. Okay. That is definitely looking like a potential clip. Here's Cloak, Electra. Really cool. Galactus. Mr. has Pokemon in his mind while opening Marvel. I probably do. Enchantress, Mandarin, Hulk. All right. Ooh. He called it Magneton. Did I call it Magneton? I meant Magnemite. I meant... They are. Magneto, obviously. I call him Magneton. All right. Obviously, Magneto. Here's Wolverine. Here's Spider-Man. You're going to sound silly in the clip. Nuh-uh. Hot packs. Magneton still has PTSD from his time in 1940s Germany. That's when he lost his parents, you know, and that's what... He's got a twisted soul after that. You can't blame him, though. Just how it is. All right, Jen. So you got a lot of stuff, right? And you got bags over here for days. Here they are. Jen bags. I call them Jen bags. The bags of Jen. A little bit better than those rounds in the Mew breaks, huh? Those Mew breaks were really rough. So this will make up for those rough Mew breaks a little bit. Double snipe. That's pretty good. Especially if you know anything about these Impel Marvel boxes. She did really good. Okay, so let's go grab your box over here. Let's see, Yolan, Jennifer Yap. That's full. This is almost full. I think this one still has room in it. Check it out, Jen. What do we got? You can have me ship out your snipe bags anytime you want, your hit bags. Look at the side boob on this character. Jesus Christ, dude. All right. What the fuck? Do you have any slabs of Lucario? I don't think so. No, I don't. Mr. Wisco just got the bar closed. I'll let you know the details of my missing order when I get home. Oh, that's right. You think that I missed one of your orders from yesterday. I just went through all my vintage packs, and I want to rip. Don't do it, Jen. Don't give in. Ah, you should just do it. Just give in. There we go. I gotta sneeze. All right. Whew. Now I have to hide it all away to make... But, Jen, the next pack could be very, very hot. Here we are. All right. You could open one of my packs, Jen. It'll make me happy. All right, so we got a little jungle, we got a little power keepers, we got a little Neo. There's some vintage packs. I know Mr. LaFlame probably saw those. What's another order? We've got Kevin Vu, Gengar spot. All right, so Gengar's very close. Don't listen to Mr. Ripping Vintage is a pat to the dark side. Is a pat to the broke side. Kevin Vu. I didn't do well on that Jinx. If the Jinx graded 10, I think I could make my money back, but that Jinx is grading like 8, maybe 8. If I'm lucky, 8. So unfortunately, I'm going to lose a lot of money on that Dragon Frontier pack. That's all part of the gamble of opening packs. That's why people open packs, because it is kind of like a gamble. But it's not money for money. It's money for cards, you know? It's an interesting thing. Here's Marco Arboleta, 151, Korean again. All right, Mr. Marco, I think I need to stand up and get some of this Marble 151. So I'll be right back. These need to be ripped to see what's inside. Pop this over here. 151. Ooh. All right. Snipping this. Very good. Oh. What's up with this damn fog? Ah. Man's got unreleased 151 Marvel. That's right, 151 Marvel. There we go. Topps Panini. Ooh. Okay, Mr. Unseen Forces or Legend Maker Deoxys. Legend Maker. I don't think I have Legend Maker for sale right now. I have the Unseen. Oh, this is power. Oh, you're asking what to open on your side. Oh, I have no clue. Yeah, I have no clue. That's up to you. All right. My side, I'm a Venom maid. There you go. Very nice. Very good. And we'll toss this away. And we'll put this away. Okay, Marco Arboleta. How many Legend Makers do you have? I might have 1 or 2. I don't have a lot. Here's this. Here's Blastoise. Here's Lapras. Here's a little Gengar. So Marco Arboleta wants to get a nice pull out of these tonight. Let's see if he gets it. Oh. Okay. Cold. Cold. Some of the packs are always cold, right? That's how it works. Pinsir Master Ball. That's the chase. All right, you got Pinsir Master Ball. Probably could have done better on that. Oh, but you got alternative art Venusaur. All right, you did a good job. Opening the next box was definitely in your favor. Very good. Let's just get the rest of this open now. Alternative art Venusaur. Very nice, dude. There's Mew. Kakuna. We've got Tangela. Oh, look at this, guys. He pulled Venusaur. How nice is that? We're on a fresh case of these, by the way, if you guys didn't know that. This is a fresh case. I think it's my last case, too. I probably need to restock these. Okay. All right. There's your Mewtwo. Ooh. And there's Charbok. All right. Did any more of these need a sleeve? No? Okay, so he is a lonely sleeve. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't grab more sleeves while I was out there. I have the only CGC Pristine Korean Erica SAR. You want to buy it? Oh, yeah, I want to buy it really bad. That's the one. That's the one I was hoping to buy, actually. You figured me out. You figured me out. Marco Arboleta picking up the Venusaur. Oh. Okay. Oh. Here's this. Ta-da! Popping these in here. And popping these in here. Very good. It's hard to put a price on Pop 1. Yeah? Probably worth a bazillion if you asked me. That's my bet. At least a bazillion and a half. Alright, how about these slabs in here? Mister's been looking for years. That's the one? Been looking for years. How did you know? So now we're getting some slabs on the table that are not Pokemon. Like this $100 Mickey Mouse card. Okay. Very nice. Anthony Zanardi. 10 DBZ Cardos. Mr. Anthony, you got it. Let me just move these off. These. Whoa. Got that Jinx. Or I got this Flareon yesterday. That was lucky. Okay, so we got this box. Here it is. So here's what's left in this box. Okay, so it looks like it's more than 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good luck in there, Anthony Zanardi. Read my last comment. Very educational. What's the longest you've gone without a shower? That's a good question. I'm pretty consistent with my bathing habits. I don't think I've ever gone longer than a week. We are. Ooh. You got to be clean at some point because you'll just be uncomfortable. Anthony Zanardi with an A-N. Let's go find you. Probably nothing longer than a week. Let's see. My parents were really, both of my parents were really hardcore about making sure everyone took baths and showers and everything. They were pretty mean about it, actually. They're like, you guys are going to smell good and you're going to be real clean. Let's see. Think about it. A family of 11 kids. The bathroom was running all the time. We had 3 bathrooms. We used to have 2, but my dad actually installed a 3rd one. Reminds me how handy he was. Did you need a new bag? Anthony Zanardi, Garcia, Vasquez. Is this a new bag? Looks like a new bag. A week. You don't Famunda cheese bathing G once a week. You got to wait a month for the creamy stuff. Someone buy that Power Keepers. There's heat in there. Yeah, there's heat in there. I could tell. All right, Anthony Zanardi, 1 baggie here. All right, you ready? I do have a box. Oh, you've got a box. Okay. Yeah, tell me these things, man. Let's see. Oh, there he is. Found you. All right. Mewtwo art looks so sexy. He is. Remember back in the 1800s when you took a bath on Saturday, whether you needed it or not? Yeah, I remember. I was there. All right. So all these slabs need price considerations. Here's Hirudegarn, special rare, some kind of Dragon Ball card. I got no clue. Where are we hiding my stickers? Here they are. New Gengar from Chinese 151 looks amazing. I saw him. I wouldn't say he looks amazing. He just looks okay. Just looking to get rid of this guy. His original price was $50. He's now $20. Okay, Matt Hansen, Box of Terra Festival for Matt Hansen. Good choice, Matt. Matt, I think this is the time to strike. I'm pretty sure Umbreon's right here. Mr. was fighting for hot water with his family. Actually, no, we never really ran out. It's actually an interesting point you made. No, we never really ran out of hot water. Every time, the reason that's interesting to me is because I have lived in a home where you run out of hot water. But the house I lived in as a kid, for whatever reason, it never did. Okay. It's interesting. Is it the water heater? What causes it to never run out? I had one scary emergency where I had a baby sister and she tried to bathe herself and she started screaming from the bathroom. So I jumped up and I rushed in. She had turned the hot water all the way up and she didn't know how to turn it back off and she was burning her feet and it was scaring her. And she had burnt little feet for a little while. She had red feet. Yeah, she burned her feet trying to bathe herself. She was real young. She might have been like, she might have been about 4-ish. She might have been about 3. I think she was about 3. She had turned that hot water all the way on. She didn't know how to operate it properly. There you go. She had started to burn herself and it caused her to scream. Pretty scary because she, you know, when you get burned like that, you don't really understand what's going on, especially when you're that young. You don't really understand what's going on. And so she wasn't climbing out of the water. She was just screaming because it hurt so bad. And so I had to run in there and grab her and pull her out of the water. And so that it didn't turn into a very bad burn. She recovered from it right away, so it wasn't too bad. But for a few days, her feet were like red, you know. That's some of the crazy stuff you deal with when you have a bunch of kids. Is like that kind of stuff can happen. I had a brother one time. He was jumping on the couches, and we had couches with wooden arms, and he fell in the air. Like he tripped midair, slammed his head. Oh, man, I gotta shut up because we're opening a God Pack. I'm talking about these crazy moments. Here it is, God Pack from Matt Hansen. Whew, you ready? All right, well, that was the right box to open, Mr. Matt. Here we go. We've got Kadabra. We've got Budu. Here's Sylveon. Mustache Man. Armorage. Okay, here goes. So you've got Espeon, Jolteon, and Leafeon. No Crown Breon. Darn it. Still a very good box. All right, you're definitely not complaining over a box with 3 SARs in it. Plus, all these reverse hollows are so cool. Okay. That's pretty lucky, huh? Anyone opening a God Pack's in a good mood. It's like striking a vein of silver or gold. Speaking of silver, you know what I was watching today? Because I'm a weirdo. I was watching videos that teach how to refine silver, and I was learning about silver mining. Super fascinating. Super fascinating. Silver mining. Okay, here's the bug. Super cool. He's salivating in disc. Here's these two. Okay. Third God Pack, I think. Do you remember the shower, how it's made? Do you remember the show, How It's Made? Discovery Channel, yeah, I remember that. Oh, wow. So he still gets a pull on top of all the other SARs. You get the Iron Hands guy. So here's my little Dusclops. I'm keeping that Dusclops, bro. Can't take that Dusclops. Okay, cool. 1 Dusclops in that box. Still 1 more SAR in the box. Crazy. It's a good box. All right. Hey, we've been doing pretty good on God Packs recently. Did you guys know that? When we first started, not too many God Packs. And now we are opening a ton of God Packs. I sent for the Hirudegarn. Very good. Yeah, he was originally 50. Now I'm just getting rid of him. He's 20. Candy corn starting as a Christmas candy still blows my mind. Candy corn was a Christmas candy. I didn't know that one. All right. Ooh, lovely. Huh, notice how the SAR is different on the border for this guy. These guys get kind of like a rainbow color. That's cool. Huh. Cool. Matt Hansen. Did he need a new bag? Mr. Matt. The Dusclops army grows. I'm just gathering every single Dusclops that I run into. And I don't know what I'll do with them. I'm telling you, I'm going to take all of them and I'm going to send them off to BGS, the whole group of them. And one of them will grade Black Label. And I'll charge $1,000. We'll do a $500 break on it. It'll be funny as hell. Can you get all 9 in one pack? Can you? I have a box, says Matt Hansen. Oh yeah, you got a box. Matt Hansen, the man with the box. Let's pull that box down. That is heavy. We'll push these to the side. Now we'll put your box back up like this. And now. Ooh, but your box is full. So Matt Hansen, your box is too full now. So Matt, you have a box and a floating bag. Meaning you have 2 separate things that you need to tell me about when you ship. A box and a floating bag. I call it a floating bag because it's separate from your box. It's not kept with your box, okay? Just kept in the regular MAT boxes. All right, cool. Very good. Check out Cerro Gordo. A guy bought a California silver mine, ghost town. Guy bought it and explores it, trying to restore it. Oh, that's cool. Trying to restore the town or trying to restore the silver mine? Because it's the idea of getting into like mining is so cool, isn't it? The very idea of it. Okay, so let's just take a moment. So this is a My Little Pony card. Carousel Boutique. It's a holographic card. What I want to talk about is the little A there. The A means it's first edition. That's a first edition card. Yeah, I graded some My Little Ponies hoping to get some 10s out of there. No 10s. So this is going to get real cheap now. It's going to be $8. Just getting rid of it. All right. Sanji. Sanji 9. I don't really know what to think of the Sanji 9 either. You guys know better than I do about the value of One Piece cards. This is from 2002, though, and it is a Bandai Namco Cardos card. Holographic Sanji, $20. The problem is he graded 9. We really wanted him to grade 10. Okay, so, and now we have Finn and Jake, the heroes. Let's see. Okay, we're jumping over here. Finn Weiss. Let's just look up Finn Weiss. All right. Okay, I see what we have. There's going to be a major repricing on this. I guess a couple other people posted these. Are you ready for it? So, my missing order was a waifu shuffle and 4 Fujimi. A waifu shuffle and 4 Fujimi. $346. They put this here. No problem. Since that's a little pricier, we just have to make sure that I didn't do it. We're going to say 80 and 1.25. Okay, put that back up there. So that's a repriced Finn and Jake card. So your bag would have been over here. NHCC. We were splitting it into 2 bags these days. Let's start out by seeing, so if it was 4 Fujimi, you would have gotten 4, like something like this, right? Let's see, Fujimi Bunko. Yeah, it would have been a card like this. Do you remember pulling this? My New Year's wish is for the Australian dollar to get better so I can buy cards. Nah, for show, I understand. Do you remember pulling this one already? This. All right, grabbing this. Making sure that wasn't the order. Joshua Tarte, 7 packs of Blue Sky Stream. All right. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He says yes. Okay. So then what we should see when we look it up is we should see 2 separate orders. One order where we would have pulled that, and then another order where you order more Fujimi Bunko. That was the order of solely for Fujimi. Okay. This is good. Joshua. Let's see what you got, Joshua. Holo. Cold. Here's the tree. Joshua Tarte. Here's Volcarona. Cold. Can you save one of the wrappers for me? Yeah, we can do that. All right, that's cold. All right, we'll take this and put it right back in. There you go. So your pulls are in the pack. We'll toss these away. Joshua. Do you have a bag already, Joshua? I'm trying to think if I recognize a Joshua Tarte. Yes, I do. You're right here. You're the new guy. All right. There you go. So your cards are in your bag. Now, let's jump in here. We want to start helping Mr. NHCC make sure he gets all his cards. Look at that. Finn and Jake. Look how cool that is. Rainbow Holo, Finn and Jake, Heroes of Ooh. He put the cards in the bag, bro. Put the cards in the bag. All right. That looks like my wife ordering food. Give me a second here. No, I don't think that's what that is. Let me try searching specifically for you. All right. NHCC, Waifu Shuffle, and ×4 Fujimi, which was your very last order. Ordered at 1:46 a.m., so it was ordered right after. Let's check this as well real fast and kind of get a glimpse into here too. Okay, that's not Fujimi. Not Fujimi. You already had that one. That's Nikkei. I think you're right. I think I missed it. All right, we're going to get it taken care of right now. Because I didn't see more Fujimi in the first bag, and it's not in your second bag. Okay. I just have to do that when it's a little pricier. Let's go ahead and get you the Waifu Shuffle. Oh. You guys, look at this Mickey Mouse card over here. That's Bubblegum Mickey Mouse from 1935. Did you see this? 1935. I'm going to do a price update on that to see if the prices have been going up. That is super vintage Mickey. That's one cold one. Let's get those Fujis. Oh, here's a Fuji. On my end, it said a different time. Huh. I bet what happened is it didn't register for a little while. That's probably what happened. All right, cool. I bet it registered later. I bet it showed up late. All right, snipping this. Do you want this little duck bulk card? Captain Duck. Here's a holo. Here's a holo. Here's a redhead holo girl. You're 2 hours off. Konnichiwa. Here's a redheaded girl pressing her breasts together. And two girls hugging. Two girls hugging and looking at you. All right. Oh, my God. Let's get the red-headed girl pushing her boobs together card out. There it goes. All right. Mister, do you think PSA will ever grade the regular Karutas? I think so. Yeah, I think so. I keep sending them to them, and they keep rejecting them. And so I just keep sending them back until they grade them one day. I made this mistake of sending all my poker cards to Beckett, and just around that time, PSA said, you know what we do? We grade Karutas now. I'm sorry, we grade poker cards now. And so I missed out on the opportunity to grade it with PSA, all these yellow deck and blue deck cards. I was pissed. And I got some 9.5 Charizards from Beckett, and I sent them into PSA, and they flipped into, they right away flipped into 10. So I was like, damn, dude, I really lost a lot of money grading with Beckett. All right, give me a second here. So Pika, huh? Kind of like Pika Pika. Ooh, we got much cheaper. Wait, is this the English one? We have the English one. So the English one is 34. So he did get a little bit cheaper though. 34. What's your plans for New Year's? Not much. Yeah, not much. Karis and I are going to really be enjoying New Year's this time. You know why? Because we're not sick. We went to an urgent care for her teeth. She was having a pain in her mouth, and she had some mouth work done a long time ago when she was a kid that required like some pretty major surgery. So every now and then she has like problems with like some screws that are still in her mouth to this day. That's just how it is. And she was having like some pain and swelling around a screw, and so she went to an urgent care and they gave her like, I don't know, it was like I don't remember what they gave her some kind of pills for like, you know, to get rid of bacteria or something to make sure she's not getting an infection. We came back from that urgent care and we had the worst flu of our whole lives. So this year, that's all we're talking about. Now we're like, remember last year how bad it was? So here it is. Likes that target, doesn't he? Mickey just stuck on that target. So I had PSA grade these for me very recently. You'll notice 8.9 is a recent cert. And I bought these in a lot from a dude with 50 other bubblegum cards. This is Bubblegum Mickey Mouse. Very old, very rare cards. Let's go ahead and take a look at the price of a PSA 1 Bubblegum Mickey Mouse card today. See if the price went up or down. Last time we checked, the price was stuck at $100 for the cheapest one. We're going to type in Mickey Mouse 1935. How about that? Mickey Mouse 1935. And we're going to sort it by cheapest. There's actually some really wild Mickey Mouse cards like these. See these? Pretty cool stuff, huh? But, okay, here we go. So the cheapest Mickey Mouse card is this one right here. It's 85. Okay. Let's see. Is that actually from the Bubblegums? Here it is. So it's this one right here. It looks funny when she knits, doesn't she? Suppose she's a nitwit. Oh, my God. Okay, well, that does actually suggest there's a couple cheaper ones. 80, 82, and then it jumps all the way back to 100. So these are back to 100. In fact, here's the exact one. Look, that's the exact one. So this exact one, graded PSA 1, Mickey Mouse 1935. This is the exact card we have. And they won $100 for theirs. Excuse me. But I'm actually going to bring my price beneath that and match the cheaper one. The Nitwit card, right? So we'll go ahead and price this at $80 to be competitive with the absolute cheapest bubblegum card. All right. $125. May have been the China. Anyone doing side hustles with main job. I need a side hustle. If you're feeling adventurous, try chopped onion soaked in honey. What? Chopped onion dried in sunny. Let's jump over here. Next up, we have an order from Nathan Benson. 5 more surging sparks. You got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a 5. Ooh. Ah. So these are all price updated. Very nice. Anyone doing side hustles? I have this side hustle where I open Pokemon cards for a bunch of guys on the internet. My wife thinks I'm a weirdo. There you go. Okay. Pika time. That's right. Pika time. $34. Updated price. Those prices are up to date. Okay, here's Tandem Mouse. Bunch of guys and Jen. How's it going, Miss Papa Prisms? To be fair, you are a weirdo. Nuh-uh. I'm actually quite normal. Here's like, you're all weird. Here's Walreen Swablu Executor. Ooh. Very nice. I've seen your Pokemon card collection. I don't want to hear it, Mahasvara. Here's Tapu Lele. I have take the syrup that's produced after it sits for an hour. All right. Toss this away. Melodic. Here's Melodic. Marco, you need Theraflu. Ooh. Nathan Benson. Mr. Nathan, you just got a fresh bag. Here it is. Lovely. So let me just write 125 on these other 2 cards and we can take a picture of them. All right. We are pricing up some cards. There it is. I'm not the one with cases of booby cards in his house. I just finished paying off 20 cases of Sneaker Bunko Volume 2, which comes out in March. I'm worried I overpaid for them because I'm talking to another supplier, and I think he's about to tell me that I could have gotten them cheaper with him, but I don't know if I could have gotten the same quantity with him, so I don't know. Maybe I could have. I'm trying my best nowadays to meet more and more and more suppliers. Okay, so we got Crocodile, Monkey D. Luffy, Naked Girls Talk. Oh, wait, we got to take a picture. Yeah, well, we'll do that in a second. I only have one small box of booby cards. Yeah, one small box. Here's Mazvara, Grade the Crown Sylveon. Grade, so you're probably up here, right? It is? All right, sounds good, man. This will be really fun when it returns. Okay. I only have one small box. From Bulb Box from Mr. The Bulb Box. Good luck with that pull Pika $100 bill. Let's say Mr. Mahasvara. Okay. Ta-da! So that's being placed right here. And, oh, by the way, we need to put these back. So he goes on top. All right, perfect. All right. Oof. Let's see. We're jumping over here, and good. So, next up, we've got Jennifer Yap, 8 Pokemon Cardos. Oh, jumping into the Cardos. Very interesting. Because the Cardos hasn't had Charizard pulled out, you know that? So, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's make the 8 one a little further away from the last one. 8, there we go. All right. Try and give them some distance from each other. All right. Ready? Ooh. Look at that. So these are one of my favorite things to open. She's got Hypno. Slowpoke with this weird broken looking jaw. Fearow. Wow. Tangela. Here's Nidoking. Here's Cubone. Here's a Vulpix. And Clefairy. Holo Clefairy. Nice. All right. I think Cubone's a really nice pull, too. Vulpix is decent. Nidoking's decent. You got a Psyduck who's getting eaten by Tangela. I'm pretty sure that's a Tangela. And Slowpoke's not bad either. There you go, Miss Jen. I think you need a new bag, Jen. Jen always needs a new bag. There we go. Nice hit. Nice hat Psyduck. Yeah, I believe it's a Tangela card, but it features Psyduck. I love you, mister. But them, are you drinking and driving again? I'm just messing with you. I love you, man. There you go. I went to a bachelor party of a friend of mine, and we went to a bowling alley, and he got super drunk, and he did the very stereotypical thing of going around telling every dude, I love you, man, I love you. We're like brothers. It's like, oh, man, you are wasted. Here's Crocodile. I love you, bro. No, but he was very good to me. He helped me in my senior year in college. He gave me a cheap place to rent for $200 a month. Very good. That's very fair. And so he really helped out because that was, having cheaper rent is a big deal. And I think I would have figured it out even if he hadn't given me the rent. I think I'd have figured it out. But it's not a bad thing to have cheap rent, is it? All right, so we're going to go ahead and drop this guy's price. I don't see him online, so I don't think I have any competition on price. I love you, bro. Mister, did you check out those cryptocurrency cards? Should I really buy those? I just have a feeling like they probably wouldn't sell. Exactly what are they? Are they just images of the crypto, or do they actually interact with, like, I don't know, crypto somehow? Oh, so this is any price I want it to be. Crocodile. Mister, you're the best dad I never had. You are? What is up with guys not wanting to be dads? I wonder what that's all about. There are redeemable crypto tokens within the cards. Really? Dude, that's funny. Yeah, I was thinking about crypto earlier today and how a little bit of the nature of cryptos, maybe there's a little bit of gambling to it. Like the whole stock market's kind of like gambling, you know what I'm saying? And crypto feels like it's even more speculative than that. Okay, so this guy gets slightly cheaper. His price is going to fall way down. But, I was also just thinking of the nature of people who enjoy it. And I don't think it's people necessarily looking to place their money directly into Bitcoin for a long-term hold for value. Something really kind of more trustworthy or more conservative. I think the nature of a lot of crypto bros is they like to go, okay, which coin's going to double in value pretty fast? And so I realized that's a little bit like it's a gambling behavior. And so is card opening and card collecting, right? Like when I buy Charizard, I'm speculating that he'll go up in value. So, yeah, it's a fascinating thing, isn't it? It's fascinating. Someone apparently opened one with the whole BTC. Oh, I believe you. I believe that was a thing. But what that means is that the company that printed the cards had to design it so that they made, whatever it is, $100,000 of profit before that gets pulled out. So, when people hear about that, it's a really good hook. But it doesn't mean that your odds are especially good to do that. It just means it's very, it's like clippable to say something like that, like that's a good clip, but I promise you the company, they took the price of Bitcoin that day and they chopped it up. Okay, so this card is still 80. They chopped up the price of Bitcoin that day and they said, okay, so we're allowed to print one of these per every bazillion numbers of boxes until we make our money back, etc. Here's why. But, I'm very open-minded to selling booster packs like that if people just want to open stuff. Because my job, I don't judge what people open. People can open anything they want. The only thing that I care about is if it's popular. So we'll open anything you guys want. But I didn't realize it had real crypto in it. That was pretty much the question I needed answering was, does it have real crypto in it? Oops, hold on. Let me double check this. So this price is pretty much correct. We're not going to be lowering this price. I think it actually could be raised. There wasn't one of these for sale, and it seemed that there was one card of her that was non-holo that was $25, and then it jumps to like $100. So this could actually be underpriced. Let's see. There's legit Bitcoin codes on some hit cards. A lot of crypto art cards. I guess they sell fast, so you got to be on it. Hey, mister, is there a long line right now? Says Isai. Not very long at all. Not very long at all. In fact, you'll notice I'm working at a moderate pace because the line is not long enough to support me moving super fast. So if you ever see me working really fast, sometimes that's a clue that I've had a lot of caffeine, or it's a clue that the line is backed up and I'm trying to lower it rapidly so that people don't get annoyed at the line. Because that's kind of how I work. Whoa, has this gone up in value? Wow, this is $75 now. Holy man. Okay, that's pretty cool. Ooh. Okay, let's leave that there for a minute. So that looks really good. I missed the 2-hour line during COVID. Oh, yeah, those were pretty nuts, weren't they? So Anthony Zanardi is taking our Dragon Ball slab from us. Here it is, Anthony Zanardi. We had the right guy here to be showing that off. Okay, very good. That is sold. Oh, yeah, we got a nice short line right now, real short. So next up, we've got Jennifer Yap, 8 more Cardos Pokemon. You got it, Jen. All right, Jen, we got to pull you a Charizard. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops. By the way, if you ever want to, Jen, you can also ask me to like split the deck or shuffle the deck or whatever you want. I don't really care. All right. We got Krabby Patty, Pidgeot, Nidorino, Electabuzz, Ghastly, Electrode, Poliwrath, Clefable, Persian, and Magnemite. I'm going to take a stab and guess that you might send into that box again, because that was more of a sweep. Let's see, what are the good pulls here? I like this Ditto getting crushed. Pidgeot's Final Evolution. This is not such a great card. Electabuzz, he's kind of mediocre. This isn't so bad. Ghastly's part of the Gengar line. Here's an Electrode. Here's Poliwrath. Those are decent. Clefable's decent. I don't think Persian's a very popular Pokemon, and Magneton definitely isn't. I love how the eyeball almost like sticks up off of the Magnemite, though. That's cool, isn't that? So, all right, there it is. Kind of a tougher round this time, with these two standing out to me a little more. Tougher round this time. Yeah, we love the Pokemon Cardos. Really fun to open. Those are in the singles menu in the YouTube description. So it's called Pokemon Cardos. They're a little bit pricey, but your potential is very high. Nicholas Moore. Nicholas Moore says One Piece OP9. Nicholas, it's this 2 boxes because that's what it looks like. Looks like you ordered 2 boxes of One Piece OP9. We have 2 boxes of it right here. Okay. How much of the One Piece OP9 are we opening here? Actually, is it English or is it Japanese? Nicholas Moore, what kind of One Piece? Let's go. You got to give love to all Pokemon like Wormadam. Oh, no. I don't give a damn about Wormadam. Haven't seen him. Dang, we missing a degen, bro. Ah, I thought you were ordering Japanese for a second there. Very important distinction. Whew. Thought the number looked a bit odd. So maybe this is one whole box of English. But very important to describe what you're buying. Let's see. One Piece OP9 English, $190 for a box. Okay, he's getting 1 box of the English One Piece. I'll be right back. I gotta go get it. All right, that's a big opening, actually. Oof. By the way, here's the breaks again. We've got this Gengar right here. He's about to go. 2 spots remain in the Gengar. All right. All right. Throw that away. Throw that away. Very good. Oh, save that box, I think. All right, all right. What is a break? A break is a custom booster pack, and you buy one, and it gives you a shot at a particular chase card that we advertise. There we go. So the Gengar break is exactly what I described. You're buying a $40 custom booster pack, and it might have that Gengar inside of it. We don't open it until all of them sell. So if there's 16 of them to sell, then it begins when all 16 packs are sold. Mister, how much for a fossil pack? $500. Fossil first edition booster pack. We just sold one to Mr. Peter Waddington yesterday, so we're at 8 out of 36. All right. Go ahead and snip this. We'll snip this. And we'll snip this. Snip. All right, we got some snips. We'll snip this. All right. Here's this. Ooh, lots of One Piece. 1 whole box of OP9. Pricey. All right, perfect. Got it. All right, let's move this out of the way now. Anyone ran Butt Thompson, the crypto dude? Remember Butt Thompson? I do remember Butt Thompson. Butt Thompson. Here we are. That was a long time ago, man. Here we are. Very good. Here's, oh, the clown. Look at that clown face. Okay, that's Buggy. Here's this guy. Okay. That's my favorite music playing. Let's go back. Anyone remember Dave Charmander? I remember Dave Charmander. Dave Charmander. Wasn't Venomous a crypto guy too? No. He wasn't a crypto guy. Who's this? All right. Very good. Here's... Oh. You pulled Monkey D. Luffy. Oh. All right. Here's... Sanji. Look at that Sanji. We've got 2 more hollows. Here's Lim. Look at Lim. Lim's so nice. More like Strim. Got him. Very nice, very nice. What do we have? What do we have? We've got Buggy, Wuggy. And a cold one. That's cold. That's cold. Here's these guys. What are you getting? Wow, Marshall D. Teach. His name's Teach, but I don't think he teaches a lot. 7 for 1 fossil pack. Woo, all right. Good choice, man. Tossing that away. Good choice. Filling up that fossil pack. Here's Crocodile. It's Crocodile Dundee. Okay, Crocodile. Ooh, okay. Some hollows. Oh. Oh my god, it's the mango rare. Okay, placing that in here. Some more hollows. We've got Dracule. It's Dracule. Mr. You shipped to the address in my PayPal, right? That's correct. If your address has changed, you will want to warn me that your address has changed. Very important. There we go. And one last pack. There you have it. 1 whole box of One Piece OP9. That was fun. Okay, okay. There we go. How nice. So, what do we got here? Crocodile, huh? Crocodile, Monkey D. Luffy, and Buggy. Is that right? All right, cool, man. Very nice. Bud Thompson is recovering from the hospital. Really? He had to go to the hospital? Okay, super nice. Let's jump over here. Nicholas Moore. Nicholas, did you already have a bag, Nicholas Moore? I feel like Nicholas Moore sounds a little newish. Well, there's a lot of Nicholases, though. Here's Nelson, Nick Weeg, Nick Gruber, Nathan, Nicholas Stop. I have a bag. Okay, we're looking for the Nick Moore bag. Get these out of the way. What is all this? Jesus. Look at all these sleeves here. I can't believe GameStop is in the Pokemon pawn shop now. We're going to have to call them Card Stop. Throw that over there. All right. Nicholas Stop again. Nick Meyer. It's been a minute, says Nicholas Moore. Okay, so you're telling me your bag might be very old. So, do you remember much about your cards? Like, did you have a box, for example? Did you have a big fat bag? Your bags aren't a year old, right? Let's see. Look, like here's an expired bag. That says 11/23. This Nicholas Stop bag is expired. It says 11/23. This Nick Meyer bag is expired. It says 12/23. Natalia's not expired. Hasn't updated in 7 months. That sucks, man. All right. We'll move those out of my way so we don't have to look through those next time. How nice is that? How's everyone doing tonight? I'm doing all right. Bunch of Union Arena. Okay. Nathan Benson, Nelson, Nick Weeg, Nathan, Nicholas Moore right here. Your bag's not old at all. Yeah, your bag's not old at all. 11/24, that was last month. Let's see, we do get guys with really old bags, though. Okay, those are all good. Put this back here. And pop these in here. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you coming back. All right. Lovely. That Laughing Clown card is $30. Because I forgot to tell you my address changed, but it was already updated in PayPal. So is it good? Forgot to tell you my address changed, but it was already updated. Okay, so I just got to remember, when I get to shipping for Super Dan, when I get to shipping for Super Dan, update address. My brain's a little slow tonight, I think. Not enough sleep. Care's keeping me up too much. All right, sounds good, man. Let me go ahead and take a picture of this for our Discord server. We're going to go to the All Slabs channel and take a picture of these bad boys. All right, clip. So now that we have a picture being posted, I will go ahead and tear these down. I think I called you Super Dan. Very good. What's next? We have an order from Matt Hansen, 3 Cardos Pokemon. Matt! All right, 3 Cardos. We got 1, 2, 3. Yep. What do we got? What do we got? Raichu Primeape Nidorina. Mr. Matt. Okay, Matt, the man with a floating bag, which is right over here. Okay. Your LO are basically MSRP. What's an LO? By the way, I need more, give me a second here. I need some more sleeves. I'm all the way out of sleeves. Let me go get some more sleeves. LO. Lost Origin is at MSRP. Oh. Okay, give me a second. Oops. All right, if you see something else like that, let me know. I'll fix it. Pick this up. That's been happening a lot because Pokemon card prices are just like going up. That's it. It's all going up. People earn more money, and they go back to the Pokemon market, and they buy more of it until it's all owned. All right. We are. Move this over here. Yeah, Lost Origin, huh? That's a cool set. All right. Ooh, yeah. Feels like it just came out too. What, Lost Origin? Nah, it's not to me. It feels like it's been out for a while. Lost Origin. Yeah, we've been opening that for a long time. There we go. Time is flying. Yeah, time's definitely flying. It'll be 20 years in no time. Okay, we have Jennifer Yap. 6 more of the Cardos Pokemon. You got it, Jen. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, maybe we pull your Charizard right there. Let's see what pulls. What do we get? We got Dugong, Psyduck, Golduck, Venusaur, Drowsy, And Poliwhirl. So nice. This was a decent round. Picking up the Venusaur. That's not bad. Venusaur in 6. All right. So nice. Okay, pop these in here. Oh. Here's Isai, 1 fossil pack. Oh, yeah. That's it, guys. 1 fossil pack is down for Mr. Isai. Good choice, man. This will go off in no time. Goes off 6 months later. No, but there's Peter Waddington jumped in. Isai jumped in. So we're up to 9 now. And, yep, we just keep ticking along. By the time it hits around here, these last packs tend to go real fast. They just tend to sell super duper quick. Fossil booster box, guys. It's like any vintage box. It's on the rise. Whatever you think the price is today, you know, a year from now, it will be more expensive, I promise. And opening it live is a very special thing. You'll get, you know, if let's say you pull Gengar, Dragonite, Articuno, Moltres, Zapdos, any of those cool Pokemon, you know, you'll get it recorded and it'll be very nice. Oop, bumping my light here. All right. I'm in there myself for 3 packs. I hope to get at least 1 heavy pack for sure, right? All right, Sven Jansen, Gengar break when it's over, if it's over, 2 waifu shuffles. Here it is. So, Gengar break needs 1 more person. Mr. Sven's in there now. Okay, Sven Jansen. Better put down a J at least. Okay, are you an Eric Andre fan? Sure. Of course I am, bro. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1 spot remains in the Gengar break. Could end tonight. Could be very fun. Ooh, spooky. You want to see how beautiful this card is? Very pretty. If only this was in a crystal clear CGC case, though. Look at that splotchy PSA case. With the, there's like micro lines in the case. Silly, isn't it? But look at that card. Don't worry, the card inside is good. Those PSA cases are not as good as CGC cases. That is a problem for PSA to solve. All right. Very nice, very nice. And that's it. We have no more orders in the queue. The queue is empty. So while you guys think about that, I'm going to grab this. Okay. So we have a Monkey D. Luffy 9. It says $25. Huh? What's his real price? What's the real price of a Monkey D. Luffy 9? PSA cases are never perfect, it seems. Yeah, they always have some kind of little flaw on them, and that's a problem for PSA, because CGC does not have that problem. Monkey 043. Ready? So the cheapest Monkey D. Luffy PSA 9 is $25. Wow, Onetic got a deal when he opened that one. He got that free one for $20 for his first order. So this is 25, 1.25. There it is, $25. Might as well just buy the 10 if it's so affordable. The 10's affordable. Here's Jinbei. Oh, hold on. Looks like Mr. Eddie Mendoza might have finished that. Okay. Give me a second here. Last spot on the Gengar break. Here goes, guys. Good luck. PSA cases are never perfect. Let's say Mr. Eddie Mendoza. Good. Okay. Toss that in there. Now we have 15. It seems the Gengar break's going off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm scared for you, Mr. Mendoza. You got a lot of spots in there. We need 1 and 2. Okay. And we'll say 1, 2, here, let's just grab a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Gengar and Umbreon, the new Charizard. I think Gengar's the new... Gengar and Umbreon are both doing very well, but Gengar's nuts, man. Yet, the problem with Charizard is his price is always at the peak already. So, I don't think that Charizard's unpopular necessarily. But I think that people look at his price and they go, no, dude, not doing that. I could buy 2 Gengars for the price of 1 Charizard. But, you know, Gengar and Umbreon's prices are really not far behind these days. Yeah, it might have been sort of like fated that Charizard would not maintain this sort of like dominant position. There's so many cool Pokemon, you know? The Red Lizard, it's hard to just have the Red Lizard all the time. But I'll tell you what, he sells. He sure sells. One of the biggest recent card flips is the Charizard V-Star from the UPC, the one with the Fighting Mewtwo. Used to be like 5 to 10. Really? All right. Okay. All right, give me a number, everybody. Give me a number. My Gengar break. Put the Gengar in the bag. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There it is. Okay. And now, well, let me put these here. Okay. And now we do these. Uh-huh. 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 All right. Karis and I talking about moving again. We're so bored in our house in the winter in Lake of the Ozarks. Lake of the Ozarks so seriously nice to live in during the summertime, but man, it is like a torture chamber in the winter. There's just nothing. It's so dead out here. There's nothing to do. You don't have friends and family out here. So boring, dude. No shopping mall. You can't go to an indoor shopping mall. If you've never lived in a zone in an area with no indoor shopping mall, and you've never been stuck in the winter in your home in the dark with nowhere to go, you do not know what hell is like, because that is so boring. You got TV, you got video games, you know, you can try to entertain yourself, but it only goes so far. All right, one more time. Back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. There it is. Give me a number. All right. But you can save money. Oh, yeah, you're right. True. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. All right, let's see what we got. Here's Zachary Stekowski. Sorry, Zach. Sven Jansen. Mr. Sven. Omar Alvarez. Pulling Medusa. Mr. Eddie pulling Noctowl. Mr. Omar pulls Tyranitar. Ronnie Bland pulls a bear. Ronnie sounds new. Here's Mr. Eddie. He pulls the goldfish. Sorry, Eddie. Here's Robert Tumman. He pulls dragon. NHCC. He pulls a Feraligatr. Peter Waddington. He pulls a cat. Robert Two-Man. Robert Tumman pulls the star card. Here's Kevin Vu. He pulled... Oh, my God, dude. Is it Kevin Vu? Kevin Vu. You know, he's had some very good luck in these breaks so far. Kevin Vu does miss sometimes, but, man, he has not done too bad. Ryan Davry. Let's make sure this wraps up. Mr. Eddie. Mr. Brandon. And Mr. Suwazo. There it is. All the names are in. That was the Gengar break. Everyone has pulled a Pokemon card, a very expensive Pokemon card. So I'm going to set this aside. All right. Very good. Here are empty custom booster packs ready to be filled with new Pokemon cards. Here goes. Kevin Voodoo. We're going to have to start calling him Kevin Voodoo, man. No wonder he participates in these, because he has gotten some good pulls before. Is he watching tonight? Kevin Vu, are you here? He says, thank you. That might be him right there. Puzzles are hard. I never remember people's YouTube names and how they connect to their... It's really hard to remember. Oops. Never stop believing. Yippee. That's got to be him. That's got to be him. He said yippee. Some people went deeper than others. Like I saw a couple Robert Tumman spots. All right. Oops. There we have it. Okay. All right. So Kevin, you'll probably want to jump in the next break too, man. If you're having so much luck. I need that chase card, and I need this star card. These go back in here. And then the star card, which is Robert Tumman. This will be moved into the clearance break. Boop. Puzzles the man. So here it is. Pincer ticks up to 6 now. He is 6 out of 9. Okay. Pincer. I barely know her. And then Kevin Vu takes home a Gengar. Congratulations, man. Selling this little Gengar. What was that sound? Weird. Selling this little Gengar is going to help me move one day, Mr. Kevin. Did you know that? Look at that. Very nice. So you have my Gengar now. One day I'll have a new home. Okay, so now we get to pick a new card out for the red Pokeball break. Might be this one. This Espeon. What if it was a pricier Espeon Umbreon break? Would that do it? All right. Let's make sure this is feasible. Okay, give me a second here. So it could be an Espeon Umbreon break. I know you guys like Espeons and Umbreons. All right, and the Espeon. All right. Oops, give me a second. Okay. I don't know. This one's too big of a break. Yeah, it's too big of a break. I mean, it might move quickly, but it's too big. All right, let's do the Espeon. Okay. Pinsir has the largest teeth of any Pokemon. It's like a wood chipper. He's also got a vertical mouth. He's very creepy. Yeah, he is a creepy-ass Pokemon. Yo, Mister's live. Yo, it's me. I'm live. All right. He's going away. And we're going to put a Pokeball on this guy. I'm the oldest ball in chat, says Rand. Oh, that's cool, Rand. What a boomer. When did you join, Rand, compared to others? So there's that. He's got the Pokeball, and he has a 40. And it's going to be 1 in... It's really supposed to be 11.5, isn't it? I can either round down to 11 or round up to 12. Round up to 11 or round down to 12. Let me see. Let me see how taxes would treat me. Okay, give me a second here. Let me try this again then. Ooh, okay, so it is going to be 12. It is 12, and one of these spots is, of course, the star card. You know, I said 1 in 12. It's actually 2 in 12 because one of the spots is the star card. So there it is, Espeon. This gorgeous Espeon is the current break. See that? Very majestic. All right. So we also have this Shinji break. It's on the verge of ending. Shinji break. And this poker card round. These are all close. And then, of course, we have this rare candy with the very strange Raikou in it. Opinion on Fellowship of the Ring. Fellowship of the Ring, fantastic. Love it. Although I heard they made an anime recently and it didn't do well. Here's Isai, 2 Japanese OP2. By the way, we also have these fun guys if you want to open some vintage packs immediately. 2 Japanese OP2s. So I believe you are finishing off my 2 boxes of Japanese One Piece. Where did I place those? I'm very happy you bought these, by the way. I've been waiting for these to sell for a while. And I priced them in a way where they would be very cheap. They'd be very tempting to open. Where are they? Question is, where did I put them? They're being stored here? No. Where are they? Give me a second. I've sold them and I don't know where they're at. I swear, I brought them over, I swear. I brought them over here because I so bad. Ah, here they are. They're in a very weird spot. Is this right? Oh, we have 3 boxes of them. So if these don't pay out, if you don't like the pulls on these 2 boxes, just to let you know, Mr. Isai, we have 1 more box after this. There they are. Do you still have the Snippy cards? Snippy. That movie was trash. What movie was trash? Snippy cards. All right. Fellowship of the Rings, when you think about it, was a book written so long ago. When exactly did he write it? Hold on. Snoopy? Yeah, I still got Snoopy cards. When was Lord of the Rings written? Click. You ready for this? 1937 to 1949. Okay, so to truly grasp how awesome it is, you have to put into context how original some of his ideas and styles were, because nowadays we live in this super hyper content time period where people are making content all day long. People are constantly making content. You know, it's decentralized. There were no movies, not like the movies we have now with like special effects or anything. And it's just a super long time ago. He's living in a time before Lord of the Rings. He's got nothing to base his work off of. He's just making it up, right? Like you got these other shows like Game of Thrones. He gets to kind of look backwards at other content creators and steal their ideas. So, you know, or Star Wars, right? Star Wars kind of gets to look backwards and steal some ideas a little bit. Not as much, but that was in the 1970s. Also very original, but, you know, you could see some of his influences. Well, J.R. Tolkien writes The Fellowship of the Ring so long ago that he's kind of just making up fantasy for the first time. He gave us fantasy. He gave us elves and dwarves and Middle-earth. That was him. So he's like the granddaddy. So you can't, whatever you do, you can't compare his work today to our time period. And even then, it still kind of holds up. It's still great stuff. All right, I think he served, right? The Fellowship is such a classic. I was about to say, got interrupted during World War II. Pull them out and I'll buy it. And the movie was the Lord of the Rings anime movie. Oh, the anime movie. I got no clue about the movie. If you're talking about the new anime, I got no clue about it. I heard it didn't do good. I heard it kind of focused on a girl that people were not interested in. No clue about that. Tolkien, the black guy from South Park? His name's Tolkien. Lord of the Rings is boring. Never seen more than an hour of it. Ooh, you never watched more than an hour. Well, then you didn't watch it. You can't say it's boring if you didn't watch it, dude. Anyways, but so he wrote it back in 1937. That's shockingly old. People don't grasp how old that is. The Mickey Mouse bubblegum cards are 1935, right? Where'd that go? This is 1935. So he wrote Lord of the Rings right after this. That's how long ago it was. There was virtually no entertainment. There wasn't very much, was there? very limited entertainment. He was creating entertaining ideas from his own mind with very little help. And you have to give him lots of credit for that. So it's really cool. And so all these years later, you know, we get Lord of the Rings in 2000, 2004. And it's super awesome. Peter Jackson is able to take the books and develop them into super iconic movies that if you were to watch today are still really fun. They're great. Very easy to watch. Great music, great visuals, epic battles, good stuff. And yeah, you can kind of feel a sense of the world wars in the stories, you know. He served in World War I as a signaling officer and fought in the Battle of Somme. You can definitely say it's boring if it's unwatchable. I doubled down on that. Maybe I should give it another chance. Oh, Lord of the Rings is, I would say the third movie is a 10 out of 10. So that's how I'd rank the third movie. The first movie, I feel like the first movie is the slowest one. So if you watched the opening of the first movie, I'd be bored too. Because it's not good in the beginning. It's just sort of like, oh, the hobbits, they're clapping each other on the ass. Not much happens until much later in the movie. So you got to get further along in the movie to get to any of the fun action, you know. And it's the third movie is where it's all crazy, you know. So it kind of builds up. It's a lot of content, and yeah, if you don't give it a chance, you're gonna miss out. There. Ooh. He served in World War I as a signaling officer. They are what? But yeah, Lord of the Rings movies, they're not just hyper creative. Like that guy wasn't just being hyper creative for 1937. They're deep, dude. They're like philosophical. They're smart. We've talked about this before. The very ending of the third movie, the reason the hobbits were sort of selected to carry the ring is because they had this ability to resist, you know, maybe like the vices of the ring, like the greed for power, right? And for some reason, Frodo, he serves the purpose of representing just normal people, just little people, right? People like maybe you and me who just live we're not the elites. We're not power hungry. He's supposed to be a little bit pure, right? And he's supposed to resist it. A lot of people don't think about this, but Frodo actually did fail. He failed. He made it all the way to the mountain, and even he could not stop the influence of the ring. Remember, he goes up there, and Sam's like, throw it in the lava, and he says no. And it was actually Gollum who they allowed to live because they let him live for some reason. Right, like they made a stupid good guy move. Good guys are always doing this in movies, by the way. Good guys are always helping someone they shouldn't help, you know, empathy, virtue. Oh, look at this. You pulled do-rag guy. Anyways, they're always helping somebody they shouldn't help. Good guys do this. The bad guys are like psychopaths, and they're like, see that guy who's bothering us? Kill him. Good guys can't do that. They're like, you know, let him live. So Gollum comes up and by chance grabs the ring and ends up getting knocked off the cliff. And that's how it all ends. So the ring really does win in the end. It's actually a story about how Frodo made it real close and then fails to have the willpower to win. And I feel like that says a lot. You know, I feel like it's something to think about. Like in the end, you know, if you're having a philosophical debate about willpower, the writer, Mr. Tolkien, is saying humans just don't have it. We just don't have it. No one does. No one truly has the willpower to do what needs to be done. And it's just by some dumb luck that the ring is defeated. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't have to write it that way either. He could have written it very differently, but he decided to write it that way. And maybe that's just the cleverness of writing a fun-to-watch novel story, or maybe he was really making a statement there. You know, maybe he was trying to point something out. Here we are. Nobody ever had the willpower to destroy the ring. It was totally corrupting. Sam had the willpower, though. Yeah, but... yeah, maybe. Remember, there's the part in the story where he carries the ring for a little while, and he's able to hand it over to Frodo, but even he struggles to do it for a little while, right? So he's like, ugh. He's handed it over. He's like, maybe I keep this thing. It is. Yeah, Frodo's the protagonist, and he is a failure in the story. And I feel like that was a really important part of the story that you don't think about when you're a kid watching or even a teenager watching it. Something to think about as an adult. Because the subject of free will, that is a very philosophical subject. How much free will do humans really have, or are we just running on our programming, and are we just fated to be who we're going to be, whether it be we're successful or criminals? Are you just fated to be whoever you are programmed to be? And so the subject, like the ring, really kind of delves into that concept. Maybe you're just fated to lose. You're not fated to win. Sorry. You know, Frodo was not fated to beat the ring. He just didn't have it. The only thing, his silver lining was that he allowed Gollum to win, and Gollum was so greedy for the ring that he caused the ring to get thrown in, right? Without Gollum, if Gollum hadn't been there to track the footsteps of Frodo, it just wouldn't have happened. All right, Frodo would have gotten away. Look at that. Ooh. Sam didn't get attached to the ring like Frodo did. It spoke to Frodo because he was close to it. All right, that's box number 1. Let's get box number 2. Now remember, there is a single box of this left afterwards. Are you ready? All right. Oops. Very good. I would love an alternate movie of Evil Frodo. Clapping what? Yeah, clapping cheeks. All right. Well, yeah, Sam went back home and he was clapping cheeks for sure. You know, he had like 12 kids or something like that with the bartender lady. Said, hey, Rose, get that ass over here. And that's a fun little side thing, isn't it? You know, the way going on a rough adventure changes you. All right. There's so much to kind of glean from that. But the story is, I feel like the story Lord of the Rings really is kind of more aimed at men. And it really talks a lot about, I think it really is sort of a J.R.R. Tolkien's reflection in his mind of what he witnessed during that time period, the world wars and all that. Right, for Europe, they didn't call it World War I, World War II. They just called it the Great War. And he's from there, right? So he's from that time period. He's from that place. It was just the Great War. And so he's writing a book about War II. And the bad guy was greed for power. That's it, greed for power. All right. The bad guy was someone who wanted to kill you. Nowadays, our movies are very different. Our movies are like somebody who wants to be racist to you, or maybe somebody who wants to tell you to be less gay or something like that, or maybe a guy who is a sexist chauvinist. So those are the bad guys. That's the evil written in our stories in 2024. The bad guys from that time period were really bad guys. They just wanted to kill you. They're like, we're going to kill you, duh. We're going to take over your land. You're going to bow beneath us. We have all the power. So he was in the world wars, and it's funny because Star Wars takes a lot of its influence from the design of the suits of the Nazis. There we go. And, you know, the evil emperor, he's got overwhelming power. He's got the Death Star, the ultimate weapon, which is like, I guess you could say it's like a nuclear bomb almost. But yeah, you know, the bad guys from Star Wars look kind of like Nazis. And then Harry Potter, which was written a while ago. The good guy's Harry Potter, and he's got, you know, this diverse group of friends. And the bad guy is Voldemort, and he's like, oh, we got to get rid of the mudbloods. Pure bloods only. So he's basically that ideology. So those world wars really created all of our biggest entertainment for a long time. Who bought PRB? Lord of the Rings was great. LOCC, Lord of Clapping Cheeks. Yeah, Lord of Clapping Cheeks. You pulled Yuta right away. It's Yuta, right? Is that her name? It's not UT, right? Like UTI? Okay. But anyways, so... Oh. Lord of the Rings is pretty fun. Star Wars is awesome. Harry Potter is probably my least favorite. I think Harry Potter has a sort of juvenile feeling to it. It's like... I don't know, it has a weird feeling to it that's not in the other two. All right. Uta, look like Uta. All right, but I liked Lord of the Rings too. I liked Harry Potter as well. So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm saying it was my least favorite of the three. I have an old encyclopedia from 1942. It shows the mustache man walking alongside the British leader as if it's a current events news story. Well, yeah, you know, we're all born in a time period before we could witness any of that. But when it was happening during their time period, it wasn't like this, you know, stunning fantasy story of the past. For them, it was all happening in real time, and everything just seemed like business as usual. He was just another leader. And they voted on him, and he was saying the juice. You know, he was saying they're the source of all our problems. Look, they control the world banks and finance our enemies, and then they control our government. And he was mad as hell at them. So he was real mad, and his goal was to get into power and kick them out of Germany. He's like, they're getting out of Germany. And then none of the other countries really wanted them, and so he says, you know what? I know how to get rid of them. We just pop them in the oven or something. Dark, right? Really dark. And yeah, so World War II, pretty bad. Ooh. All right. He was all into like eugenics. He was all into like blue eyes and blonde hair. Yeah, he's a legendary human bad guy. You know, a lot of our stories and a lot of our ideas to this day are just based off of not liking that guy. Here's a holo. The world keeps spinning and we keep having problems. Ooh. Hitler speaks to blah, blah, blah in peace talks. I actually got scared reading the second Harry Potter book. He got scared in the second Harry Potter book. When we were kids, we read all the Harry Potter books. It was very fun. We read all the Harry Potter books. It was so fun to read as a kid. You were like anxious for the next book to come out. So it was really good for children because it helped us, you know, practice our reading and literature skills. And I remember the fourth book comes out is like, what was it called? It was called The Deathly Hallows. And it was like 1,000 pages long. But I'd actually read a 1,000-page book before then. I can't. It was like some book about aliens. What book was it called? It was called. Wow, I actually cannot remember the name of the book. But they turned it into a movie later. It's about these really tall, gigantic aliens. Was it called The War of the Worlds? Might have been called that. But that was like a 1,000-page book as well. John Travolta was in it. I actually watched the movie. Goblet of Fire's the fourth book. Blue Eyes, White Dragon. We may be in World War III at this very moment. Sure. It was just business as usual for them during their time period. They didn't think much of it. And then it actually starts breaking out and things start developing. And they're like, oh, this is kind of crazy. So, you know, it must have been a really crappy time period. So many humans died fighting over that area. We are fighting over Europe. We are really sad. And that's why you get globalists like Macron who says we'll never agree to those old nationalistic ideas about, you know, oh, this country is just for our race. We prefer our own kind. Those kind of, so he would say that's maybe like closed-minded or something. He said, no, France should be for everyone. And the world, the global world should all cooperate. We should all be friends and get along and no more wars and stuff like that. So he's all into that. But the world's a complicated place with limited resources. And the more limited those resources become, the crankier everyone gets. They say, hey, you know who's causing all this problem? All these people I don't like. All right, Mr. Isai. So it's a complex world out there. And it's good to be really well-cultured and to have read all your history books, to have perspective on it. But you know what's funny? I bet you if you educated everyone, you'd still get Republicans and Democrats saying, let's go this way, no, let's go that way. They'd still do it. Okay, Mr. Isai. Let's grab this. Ugh. Tom Cruise was in World of the World. Okay, no, then that's not it then. It was a different, it's called, I can't remember the name of it. It was a 1,000-page book, and they developed it into a movie. No Way to Goblet of Fire. Vintage Harry Potter Up. Tom Cruise. Yeah, NHCC's got the lightning bolt. Something like that. It's got the lightning bolt and a smile. So, let's grab this. Yeah, you know, there was a march in the U.S., and there was the neo-Nazis marching in the U.S. We are. It's you know, I've realized it's this never-ending battle is what it is. It's competing, it's like yin and yang almost. So on the one hand, you've got like communism, and on the other hand, you've got maybe like fascism. I don't know if you'd call it fascism. Those are two extremes though, right? Communism, fascism. You've got globalism and nationalism. You know, you've got just all these sort of never-ending ideas that are being pushed back and forth, and it's this thing I could think about all day long until my brain hurts. Here's Joseph Smith, one live custard. Joseph Smith. I'm scared for you, dude. The booster pack you have for $5.70, which one is it? Okay, so this pricier pack is called EX Power Keepers. It has a chance for gold star evolutions like Flareon, Jolteon, and Vaporeon. Okay, beautiful, right? So this has a chance for a gold star. Left or right? I'm going my own way. I'm going down the middle. Yeah, but it's important to never really be a hardliner for the Democrats or a hardliner for the Republicans. It's always best to examine their ideas and hope that you're picking the smarter ideas. One live custom. Okay. You know, what's really interesting is the Mustache Man, he rose to power during a time period of economic instability in Europe, in Germany. I'm just talking about World War II history now. You guys all know this. Most of you guys know this. But the German dollar was crashing like crazy, so badly that they would use it to wallpaper their homes. So they were experiencing hyperinflation when the Mustache Man rose to power. And his idea was, we need to get rid of the juice. They've caused all our problems. And so, you know, if you're a Democrat liberal watching our current modern politics, you're going, well, maybe this mirrors that a little bit. You have Donald Trump touting, you know, his desire to deport everyone, and, you know, he wants to take over land around us, Panama Canal, Canada, Greenland maybe, and America has been going through inflation and, you know, giant economic debts and a competing BRICS nation in China. So, you know, it looks like, and in World War III, right, with Putin and Ukraine over there, so it seems like a very tricky time period. It does, but I don't know. I don't think it's quite the same. I think the difference is this. We've already had World War II, so everyone's already aware of it. I don't think it'll play out the same way, and I don't think Trump's the Mustache Man. I think that's often a comparison people like to try and stick onto him, and he's not quite the same. That's the problem for, you know, making that claim. All right, throw this away. All right, he is a businessman. Brandon Gonzalez. He says, Paldea English, please. Paldea English, you got it. Paldea what? He wants Paldea. So Brandon Gonzalez, what kind of Paldea can I get you? There's Paldean Evolved, and there's Paldean Fates. Which of those are you asking for, and how many? Have you seen Fury? No. Just sent for those 2 vintage packs. Damn, bro. He's going deep. I was just thinking earlier that Truth and Blue Sky are both failing because they're segregated. We are meant to argue with each other right down the middle. Wasn't political. Oh. Mister, you still have that Terra box break? No more Terra box break. I love Fury. Good luck, Isai. Evolved. Paldean Evolved. All right, you got it, man. And so, now I just need to know how much those cost. So, Paldea Evolved. I'm going to guess you wanted English because that is the name of the English set. And it is Paldean Evolved. Here it is, $6, so you want 5 of them. All right, 5 of them it is. Now, where am I storing them? Right here? Yeah, there they are. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Humans have... This is why I liked Squid Game so much, by the way. All of the problems in Squid Game are money-related. All the problems in Squid Game are money-related. And it causes people to act poorly. And I think it's the same across the world. When there's a struggle for prosperity around the world, you start getting problems, you know? In the United States, it's getting so impossible to own a home. People are going to start voting more and more for a revolution, or a revolutionary, or a populist, whatever you want to call it. You know, they're going to say, throw out all our current leaders, give us new ones, right? You failed to give us a good quality of life, and that's going to happen in Europe too. I think it could happen in Europe more than in the United States, because in Europe, I think that they're actually struggling more than we are. We got Hydreigon. Here's... they got a vote coming up in Germany, and they just had that Christmas market attack. Who knows what happens next? There's Squawkabilly. I think the Germans themselves, though, are hyper aware of the problems that occurred during World War II, and they're going to say, hey, we can't be repeating that. All right, there it is, Brandon Gonzalez. All problems in this world are money related. Right, like if everyone just had enough resources, a lot of fighting just ends right away. A lot of theft, a lot of war. There would probably still be some kind of fighting, but it will be a different type of fighting, you know. But you solve a lot of problems if you can solve the money problem first. So, Mr. Brandon, he said he's got a bag. Let's go find it. It's because I don't have enough of it. Yeah. Well, you know, you think about the people who want into America for a better life. It's a money problem. They're coming from a place where maybe there's less opportunity. If they had a lot of opportunity where they already lived, they'd have stayed there. Nobody likes to just go start all over again in a foreign country and hope that people accept you, right? So that's a lot of risk and a lot of work, starting from zero. So it's a money problem. It's always a money problem. There's just never enough of it. The moment you think there's enough of it, the price of houses go up. It's really interesting. Even without government inflation, the price of everything would go up. You know why? Because the harder we all work, the more expensive everything becomes relative to our income. So if I suddenly earn $1 million a year and you guys start earning $1 million a year because we're making so much money, the price of the house will just go up to match our new income. And all of a sudden, it's a battle for money again. Doesn't matter how. Then you can go to 10 million and it'll just happen again. Now the house is $10 million. And you're like, damn, dude, there's no amount of money I can earn that's enough because somebody else is earning too. And the price of the house is relative. There's a competition for limited resources. Edward Carranza, 10 tops Pokemon. You got it, man. All right, here goes. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How nice is that? That was a good round. There you go, Mr. Edward. All right. You know, we invent these new healthcare methods, and then all of a sudden, everyone's like, well, I want to live longer. You better take care of me. And if you don't, I'm going to tear this whole country down. So the world is constantly finding new things, endless things to buy. Humans, infinite wants. Humans have an infinite desire for things, but there's limited resources in the world. That's what it is. There's infinite things that you wish you had, but there's limited resources. Javier Arroyo, what's up, Mr. 4 Terra Festival, 25 to start a slab away for a fossil pack. All right, you got it. You guys can do that. You can open up a slab away on a fossil pack. Here's some rules for slabbing away a fossil pack. There's no down payment at all. So all the money you send toward it just goes straight toward the pack. The time limit, it works very differently. So we're talking about this right here, okay? So the time limit works very differently. Your time limit is when we run out. After we run out, if you're not done with yours, we give it to someone else and you're owed whatever was on it, okay? So the time limit's different. It's just until the last spot. We don't know how fast or how slow that'll be. And you can have 2 slab aways if one of them is a fossil spot. So you can have a fossil spot and a slab and slab away. That's only possible with these fossil packs. So we're very generous in slab away with the fossil spots. So we'll work on that in a second. So is Thanos right? Thanos is so smart. We just need to snap our fingers. Well, I mean, considering all of the major first world countries are suffering from population decline, doesn't seem like we have a Thanos problem on our hands. We are. Every country, except for the ones that everyone is scrambling to get out of, every first world country, Japan, South Korea, China's, the United States, Europe, all of the good countries that have high quality of living, high health care, expensive health care, sexy things to buy, in every single one of those countries, population decline is so severe. Oh, man, look at that snipe, dude. Picking up the golden Pikachu. Damn, that is so cool. How much does golden Pikachu go for? Can anyone tell me? How much is that golden Pikachu? That's such a snipe. Golden Pikachu. Which Thanos? Squid Game's Thanos? Yeah, boy. Hey, my boy. Squid Game Thanos? Dude, when they introduced the red light, green light girl. Oh, I don't want to spoil anything. All right, we can't spoil anything. No spoilers. No Squid Game 2 spoilers in this stream. We can't do any of that. So, there we go. You can spoil Squid Game 1. That one's fair game. All right. Very nice. $50? Damn, dude. That's a cool-ass card. All right. Nice job, Mr. Javier. All right. Very good. But yeah, I mean, considering all countries are struggling with population decline, I don't think Thanos is relevant at all. Maybe in another like scenario he would be relevant. Like maybe I don't think so though. But the idea that half of people should just disappear so that the remaining half can have a higher quality of life or like enough resources, it's sort of like it's just a simplified version of murder. That's all it is. So somehow by simplifying the murder, by making the murder more, let's say, random, it seems less evil. But no, it's still murder. The way things are meant to go, you're meant to have children. The children compete for resources. The better children have more children. So that's nature. That's biology, right? And if areas are overcrowded, like let's say in the animal kingdom, there's too many mosquitoes because the mosquitoes are breeding too successfully. Well, some other animal eats them up, like a bat or something. You know, the bats get to reproduce really well now because there's abundance of mosquito food. It's the same with humans, but humans probably a little bit different. Since we don't get eaten by anything, we probably just run out of resources and just fight each other. That's it. Or, you know, it's tougher to have children, so you just don't have children, right? So we might already be experiencing what those mosquitoes experience with the bats. The price of everything is so high that now you really have to struggle to attract a girl and to have children with her because she's like, we don't got enough money. Why would I have children now? I don't have children now. Or something like that. I don't know. Maybe you could argue there's artificial rules and laws because if you look at poor countries, they have plenty of kids. So, you know, it could be some other complex thing going on. Birth control is what's really going on. So let's get you over here. Birth control, introduced in the 1950s, changed the world. One of the biggest inventions. We don't even talk about it that much. Birth control changed everything. We don't talk enough about what a shocking change to the world that was. All right, women effectively could become a whole new type of person in society now because they could have sex and not get pregnant. A guy could have sex with you and you could abort the baby or just be on the pill and not be pregnant. It made it so that women could effectively be like men. That wasn't a thing before that time period, right? All right. So let's set you up over here. Birth control changed the world. Let's see. Slab away. Box break. Fossil. This one is going to say Javier Arroyo. 500. 475. There it goes. All right. Very nice. Do you think VMAX EVs from EV Heroes will spike in prices? Maybe not. The problem with the EVs have never really been that expensive in other card sets. So Umbreon has been, sure, but EV's never really been the chase card. But on top of that, there's actually 2 EVs in this set. So you run into 2 decent looking EVs and they're basically watering each other down in value. So I would say no. All right. We have an order. Mr. Eddie Mendoza, one waifu shuffle. One waifu shuffle. Mr. Eddie. The world changed with birth control. It's a massive discovery. 1, 2, 3. And a blink. Cold. All right. That's a cold round, Mr. Eddie. What a great movie, 40-Year-Old Virgin. 40-Year-Old Virgin. I watched that a long time ago. Mr. Isai says, I'll take the 570 booster pack as well as the Neo $400 booster pack. Holy smokes, dude. That is crazy, guys. So there they are. Are you ready? So this will be a clip probably. This is Mr. Isai Rivera. Ready? What should we open first? Let's open the Neo first. The best for last. This guy's the best for last, right? So your goal here is to pull Lugia and have it grade 10. Ready? Like you see that film on the inside? There's that secondary film. There it is. All right, no looking. You didn't look, did you? Okay. I'm still waiting for Louis to drop 500K or 5K in one night. Yeah. I'm rich, bro. Poor Louis. Louis, he got real nasty at some point. We had to let him go. But if he ever comes back and just says, hey, I'm sorry about that, we'll talk with Louis again. I don't think he ever will. Here's Ariados. It's funny that people still talk about him, though. Here's Leafeon. Here's Zebra Striker. My son has the zoomies. Oh, no. Come on, Pikachu. Oh, man, that looks cool. Noctowl looks so good, dude. How about that Noctowl from Stellar Miracle? That's a really cool card. The Noctowl. I'm investing in Noctowl. Here's Pseudo Wudo. Oop, come on now. Pikachu, there you go. That is a nice round already, guys. Look at that, everybody. Pikachu popping out. What did he do? He was like talking trash or something. I was like, man, this guy's toxic. He was mean to 6 first, and then he was talking trash, and it was like, okay. There we go. All right. You can't be talking trash. You got to be nice. Grand Bull. He came in. He was real aggressive. He's like, sell me this card. Sell me that card. I was like, what do you want? He's like, well, I only want good ones, and I want you to sell it to me at a low price. I was like, Jesus, dude. He was like dictating how I was going to sell the card. So that's a rare trainer. Ooh. Oh, not bad. We got Heracross. All right. I love this Heracross artwork. When I was a kid, my sister pulled this one, and I wish I had pulled it. Heracross, and that's Pinsir fighting him with the his horns already. A little swirl right by the horns, too. All right. Pikachu and Heracross in here. He came back when Alexis started streaming, too. Did he? I don't remember that. Here we are. All right. I ought to make Alexis do some streaming again. It's just our schedules aren't lining up very well for that. She kind of shows... I need her to show up a little earlier for that. We go. Oh. All right. There he goes. The tear begins. Very good. Okay. Oof, print line, it looked like. Ready? We've got Metatite. So this is a set we don't get to open very often. Is Mr. Brandon Wong watching? He might enjoy this. Okay, we got Metatite. Here's Mysterious Fossil. Ooh. Oh, man, I didn't even know this guy was in this set. Look at this Pikachu. That means he could be pulled as a reverse holo. You guys realize that, right? Here's Poochyena. Okay, very cute. It's going to be a reverse holo here. No. Baltoy. And uncommon. Oh, no, it looks like a trainer. Oh, that sucks ass. I don't know what's worse, this one or the energy card. I think the energy card. Sydney Stadium. If this can grade 10, probably still worth like $200. Or maybe... It's a heavy pack. Oh, man, you got a heavy pack. That is so good, dude, because this was not a good pack. Yeah, the Sydney Stadium heavy pack for you. Delcatty, look at that, guys. Isn't that cool? Wow. Congratulations, man. Beautiful. All right. And then back here, a little Nuzleaf and a little energy. Very lucky heavy pack. Awesome, dude. Congratulations. So cool. Thank you for opening these. It's such a treat. Such a treat to get to see what comes out of here. This is what people sign up for. This is what they love. All right. Set that down over there. And here's our Pikachu. We're going to give him a sleeve, too. Does he have a shot at a 10? He might have a shot at a 10. Let's get him all sleeved up. Grade this guy because, you know, these old EX non-holos, they do sell for money. He might sell for like 150 as a 10. You never know with these old EX cards. Okay, we'll sleeve these up real fast. Nuzleaf and the Cyclone Energy. All right. Power Keepers. Okay. This is going to get a sleeve. We need some Delcatty and modern artwork. Sure, sure. Okay. Now, you got a very expensive bag now, but your best hit cards will be going... Oh, we got to sleeve all these. So here's the Baltoy. Here's the Poochyena. Here's the Mysterious Fossil. And here is the Metatite. All right, lovely, man. do you have any more vintage packs? I got a ton of vintage packs, but I'm very slow to sell them because it's kind of like it takes a lot of effort to decide, you know, how many to sell and at what price, because they're very, very, very hard to restock. But here's Delcatty in Sydney Stadium. Sounds like you want to keep going, huh? You're in the Rocket Box, so you're already doing very well with that. And what kind of packs do you like to open? Do you like any kind of eras in particular? Isai. I have another Neo pack we could probably do. Okay, like that. Like this, see? And then we need a fat bag. I thought Jolteon's the chase. Who's the chase? Let's do another Neo. Okay, so give me a moment with that. Put your name on his bag. Okay. 400 as well? Yeah, go ahead and do 400. Oops, come on now. Just give me a moment. Vintage boosters, man. Oh, also, we probably ought to give Mike's side a clip for these, huh? So let's jump over here to Mike's side. Okay, come on. Here it is. So this is going to say Isai Rivera comes in and opens 2 vintage packs. 360. Not bad. There you go. Okay. Yeah, the first one was Heracross. The second one was Delcatty Heavy Pack. That was nice. You got a heavy pack, dude. How cool is that? Okay. So what that means at this point, if we had another Power Keepers, it would be a much more expensive booster pack this time. And let's see. Let's go over here. Oops, come on. Isai cleaning the store. Scooby Buns, Buns. I know I'm being quiet, but I'm actually working over here. Okay, guys, so don't worry. We're preparing to do a Neopack. All right. Would be so cool to see a Gold Star opened live. I know. Well, we have seen that. Mr. LaFlame pulled a Gold Star Registeel. All right. Grab this box. Now we're going to find our Neopacks, and here is one right here. Very nice. So I imagine you might have just sent for one of these. Let's keep it going right now, guys. I'm going to let his order continue. Mr. Restocking the packs. We are. I'm doing a lot of research is what I'm doing. I'm making sure that I don't sell them at a price where it's like if I went back to restock the packs, I would just be paying the price I sold it at. And I was spending a lot of time looking at Power Keepers sort of like as a trend and trying to understand how to feel about it. Because it's like, what if I want to have more than just one Power Keepers in backstock one day? You know what I mean? So it's tough to decide if you want to sell something in the first place. You know what I'm saying? And one especially popular kind of booster pack right now appears to be, here it is this it? Yeah. One especially popular type of booster pack appears to be anything with the gold star in it, and yet those are so rare. And so everyone wants to open them, and how are you ever going to restock them? Like in 1 year, they'll be unrestockable. All right, here we go. Here we go. Time to pull Lugia. Pack looking good. Remember we got fake Neo packs one time and I had to like fight them on eBay? All right, ready? All right. Ta-da! So, are you selling those 2 packs of Dragon Frontiers or keeping them for now? Oh, definitely keeping them. Here's Bill's PC. I don't remember the name of this one. Oh, that reminds me. Neo Genesis has a lot of error cards in it. It's got the Moo Milk, not error, but banned cards. Moo Milk and Arcade. Okay, Fishing. 2 trainers right off the bat. Whooper. Okay, Mr. Isai opening up a pricey Neo pack. Oh, man, you got Professor Elm, 3 trainers. But that's okay. We just need Pikachu to show up. 1 Pikachu and none of that matters. Oh, my God, he's got 4 trainers in the pack. That's actually crazy, man. They're very clean looking. Oh, my God, he's gotten 5 trainers and 1 booster. Here's, okay, Clefairy. Wow, that's a lot of trainers. Girafarig. And this is going to be a rare. Cleffa. Nice. You got the rare Cleffa. Your holo is... Oh my God. I saw the white. I thought it was Lugia for a second. That is going to be Togetic. Very nice, man. All right. Looking very clean. The surface of the card looks great. So we care about that. He's got a big swirl by his butt too. How cool is that, everybody? Isn't that cool? All right, that is a pack of Neo. Sounds like a pack I would get. Hey, that's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Togetic. There we are. Do you remember this Cleffa was part of the 25th anniversary collection? Look at that. Beautiful, man. Okay. Law Butt Swirl. He's got Butt Swirl. A lot of trainers in this pack. Isn't that crazy? He had a lot of trainers come out. He had 5 trainers in 1 pack. That's crazy. He had 4 Pokemon, 5 trainers. Wow. Set that over there. Togetic Farting Sparkles. All right. Cool, man. And we'll grab this. Beautiful. We'll set this in here. And we'll update this for Mike's side. Three 1300. There we go. Whew. How nice is this? So, Mr. Isai, you got a lot of cards now. I think your bag's right over here. Wow, thanks for going so deep tonight. Tonight's stream brought to you by Mr. Isai. There we are. You stopped in one night and went nice and deep. I really appreciate that, man. By the way, guys, if you're looking to open a Neo pack, this one's almost done. It's called the Elite Vintage Booster, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in it at $42 a spot. 5 spots remain. 5 spots remain, and the Neo pack is done. Okay. All right, Mr. Isai. Put it back over here. Very cool, man. That last pack was rough. I feel like the Togetic looks nice. The common cards could have been better, but you got very lucky and pulled Pikachu on your first round. So I would say it kind of evens out a little bit. Okay, Brandon Gonzalez says, same expansion pack, please. Brandon Gonzalez. Brandon, could you explain what you're talking about? Same expansion pack? Brandon Gonzalez. What does he mean? Same expansion pack, $18. Do you mean Paldea evolved again? People quit right before the hit. Don't forget the diamond miming meme. The good old fart swirl. Well, you know, we've got these beautiful jungle packs too. So those have a chance for Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon, Snorlax. Those are really fun. That one's still for sale. And the Neo, I think I could get another Neo pack, but I got to consider raising the price a little bit on that one. But I think that it would probably stay the same for one more round. Do you send out cards to PSA for viewers? Oh, 100% I can do that. Yeah, we it's a little costly though. Here we are. So, you've got these cards right here, and this would be the main one to grade, the Delcatty. Definitely the Delcatty. Now, if you grade these at home, like if you send them to PSA at home and you do the work yourself, you will save a lot of money, or you can hire me to do it at $40 per card. So that's my cost. If you have me do it, the fun part is when it comes back, you're part of the return. So that's the fun part. And plus, I just do all the work for you. It's already over here. But you can have it, you can do it yourself at home and save quite a bit of money. I let people know that. Regardless, people like to have me send in their cards a lot. They really do. I think it's the convenience. I think it's the fun of being in the return. That's what it's all about. So, Mr. Brandon Gonzalez says, same expansion pack, please, for $18. I don't know what that means. Okay. All right. Got to put a little more on your texts. Do not understand that. Next up, we have an order from Hathim, 2 Terra Festivals. Okay, you ready? Hathim. Wow, you made tonight a busy night, Mr. Isai. I really appreciate that. That is so cool. I'm like reeling from that. I opened a vintage pack too. I opened a stinky Jinx pack. I guess I didn't really tell Mike's side about that. Hey, Mr. 3 years. Thanks for all the great times. It's Mr. Snacks. What's up, man? We are 3 long years. Whew. Member for 36 months. He just got the three-year mark. Wow. That means you joined us 3 years ago at the end of Christmas. That is so neat, man. I really enjoy having you guys here so long and just being able to talk about fun subjects like we were talking about Lord of the Rings and all that. Maybe how it's maybe some of the ideas are still relevant to today. Hathim with Donald Trump. He's in office now. What will he do? Good stuff only. Let's see. Probably. Mr. Waldo's been here for 45 months. He said, you know what? Let me show this guy how long I've been here. That's a long time. 45 months, very long time. Okay, put this back up here. That's a long time. We got Javier Arroyo, 3 Terra Festivals. Dang, you guys actually really enjoy sniping the open box of Terra Festival, I notice. All right. I feel sorry for those who perished on the South Korean flight crash and their families. Yeah, that was horrible. Again, did we find out what exactly happened there? What went wrong? There you go. Somebody said a bird. Somebody said bad weather. I don't know for sure what happened. All right. Here we go. Oh, I got a Duskull. Why did they have a wall? It might be on purpose. There might be a very good reason why they have a wall there. Oh, you pulled Sarah Luge. All right, Sarah Luge pack has been located. Look at that. Most likely pilot error. Women and Asian pilot 100% chance. Ooh, what are you? Here we are. It wasn't a female pilot, was it? Here it is. That is a thing. They've been saying that we need more girls flying airplanes because, you know, it's important to have diversity. And people respond to that very negatively. They say, look, I'm not interested in diversity when it comes to airplane flying. Just people who are really good at flying planes. That might include women. But as it is, I don't care if it's a woman or a man. It just better be the best pilot. That's all that matters. The best pilot. Nothing else matters. Y'all sexist. Here we are. Yeah. Bird hit and blew out the right engine, causing landing gear to malfunction. Damn, dude. It really was just a bird? I heard it was a bird. Could you imagine then? Oh, that's scary, man. They were so close to being safe. We need more experienced pilots. What can you do? I mean, if a bird blows out your engine, there's not a ton you can do, I imagine. It is maybe, I don't know. Maybe a skilled pilot could have figured it out, but yeah, I don't know. What do you do at that point? Okay, here we are. Anyone that's great at flying under pressure if needed. Yeah, you know, I guess that's a really important thing to point out. Maybe many of us would have just enough skills to fly any airplane when weather is good and there's no stress and it's just doing what it's supposed to do. Maybe a good pilot's defined by those very extremely rare, you could call them maybe hyper rare moments where all of a sudden you have to save everyone's life or everyone dies. You know, so maybe that's the definition of a quote unquote good pilot, is somebody who can take that moment and turn it around and save everyone's life. Blown out engine right on the runway. That's crazy. Everyone thought they were done. I'm going to be holding my breath next time I take a flight. I want to pilot based on race, DEI, so we have more negative statistics to support racism. This is a joke. Don't cancel me. It's too late, Snacks. You are fully canceled. Yeah, I guess that's a very important note, too. I feel like if there's this sort of like, you know, over-vigilant push to create more diverse pilots, and it actually creates a negative, maybe like an inexperienced pilot causes a big problem, it actually will just support this sort of like theory like, oh, only old white guys should fly airplanes or something like that, you know what I mean? So, you know, if you want to introduce a more diverse workforce, you better make sure that you pick people very carefully so that there's only success, because everyone's watching, maybe with the preloaded, you know, subconscious criticism of how it should go, and you don't want to prove them right by rushing to hire people who weren't ready to take those positions. Here's Isai, one more Neo, we did that. Here's Mr. Eddie Mendoza, one custom vintage pack. What do you call that stand? That's called an easel. There you are. All right, good luck. I'm almost out of these. I don't think it was pilot related. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and here's this. Yeah, I was going to say, like, is there anything that could have been done is probably what they're trying to figure out now. Some sort of accident. This could have happened because of hydraulic issues through a bird strike. One of the speculated reasons behind why the plane crashed would not have probably caused that issue. All right, here goes. Water energy. Water energy. Full heal. Energy removal. Psyduck. Hey, there's a nice little Squirtle. War Turtle. Oh my god, this guy just pulled Dark Blastoise out of the custom vintage packs. Wow, dude. That's a very nice one. So there's an example of a hot pack. So you've seen both now. You've seen cold packs and hot packs. Cold packs have something like a stupid-ass Venomoth in it, and a hot pack has Dark Blastoise in it. There you go. I'm almost out of these. I'll try, I got to restock them soon, but I don't know when, because I'm always so out of time. Literally always out of time. The back of the plane might be safe. Did anyone survive? The plane did call for Mayday before crashing. That's sad, man. That's so sad. Well, we'll discover more about it soon. Mr. Eddie Mendoza. All right, Eddie with an E. You're going to be over here. All right. You know, I don't think it's a good idea to actually be racist about some of this kind of stuff. Like maybe there's a black woman who would have been the best airline pilot if only she had been given a shot, right? That kind of stuff. I think you have to be open-minded about the possibility of other people doing extremely well, and you have to give them a shot. But I think that the point here is that if you push too hard to try and make that a reality when it's sort of artificial, that because you're pushing it to just sort of hope that it happens, the artificial outcome could cause people to ironically then become very close-minded about ever trying it ever again. And I feel like the recent elections are a perfect example, man. I feel like it was a big mistake pushing Kamala Harris to be the first, black female president when she just wasn't ready. She just, in my opinion, she was not a good choice. Democrats should have had a very short, a very fast, open race to pick the next Democrat nominee. And I don't think she'd have been the choice. They'd have picked somebody who was unrelated to the Biden administration. They wouldn't have picked her. But I think some higher up said, all right, we're going to push this through. Trump's going to lose. Nobody likes him. He sucks. There'll be a counter-revolution against him, you know. People want to see progress. And that was a miscalculation on the Democrat Party side, a very bad one. Because I actually think Trump is a dislikable candidate. I think it's ironic. I think he won because the Democrat Party pushed so hard to have Hillary the first time. She was super unlikable. And then they pushed Kamala the second time. She was super unlikable. And they just handed Trump a win. He might have lost to a much tougher candidate. So, but the push for progress is, it's when you trade maybe like an ideological goal for diversity over skill. And I don't think that works. I don't think it wins. Sometimes maybe it works. People don't bring up race, sex about that now, do we? It isn't a good time to bring up race or sex about it. It's a sensitive time. But we have to work with averages, though. Tammy, it's sex, yes, but a person dies every 12 seconds from hunger and no one says a word. Survivors, crazy. They're so lucky. There were 2 survivors, right? Imagine being those 2. The luckiest person in the world for a day. That's really wild. That's pretty crazy. I wonder if it's always the back of the plane. I did a reverse sexism a couple weeks ago. My dental place tried to give me a male dentist, and I called back and said I'd rather have a female dentist. Oh, really? That's funny. I'd rather have a female dentist. Yeah, can you get in trouble for that? I think you would get in trouble. Can you get in trouble for asking for a man? I don't know if you can get in trouble for asking for a woman. But I think women get represented in dental care, or not dental care, healthcare a lot. I had a female dentist who did one of my root canals, and she just did a really good job. I liked her a lot. She had really small hands, and I feel like that actually was an advantage. And she did a great job on my root canal. This was many years ago. I had bad teeth coming out of my family, and they eventually, some bad teeth turned into root canal teeth, and so I had to have 3 root canals. And yeah, she did one of them, and she was great. She was it's like she understood how not to hurt me, basically. So it's like some doctors are like that. Some dentists, they like pay more attention to what hurts you. And some are just more like, they're just rushing, basically. So, no, she was pretty good. And yeah, I think you see a lot of, female doctors and dentists and stuff like that, and nurses, obviously. But, when it comes to something like flying airplanes, you really do think of an older white guy, don't you? With his little captain hat and all that. So it's sort of become maybe like a little bit of an identity for them. And, to try and take them out of that position, I feel like that's all right as long as it was done in a meritocracy kind of way, like just skill-based, just have it be skill. And then after that, everyone's good. And then if you are a fair-minded person, you say, it doesn't matter who it is, it just better be the best pilot. And but the more you kind of push it without, making it a very big focus that it's about merit and skill, the more you just push it for political reasons, I get nervous. I'm like, nah, dude, I'm not interested. I don't want to be part of your experimental political ideas. I just want to have a really good airline pilot. That's it. Because I know people die in these airplanes every now and then, but it's rare. But, it happens, and I don't want to be part of that experiment. All right, guys. Well, it does look like we are out of orders. It's 5:21 in the morning. You guys are welcome to send in a order if you like. I'm just sitting on my hands relaxing. Only if she's transitioned to a man or is transitioning to a man will I accept they. Hey, let me go ahead and grab. So this is the new break, by the way, this lovely Espeon. Let me go ahead and grab some slabs. I got to keep pricing up expensive slabs. Let's see. I don't think any of these are going to get priced up, but I think we are done. Oh, we're waiting for the Shinji to end. He's considered a modern break. We're waiting for the Shinji to end before we add any new modern breaks to the table. I got more slabs to sell, don't I? Did you pull mine? Paldea Evolved, same set as last. Ah, here you are, Brandon Gonzalez. Your message said something very confusing. It said something like, same expansion pack. Okay, so you want more of those. You want 3 of them. I didn't want to open anything until I was sure of exactly what you wanted. What's close to ending? So if you like breaks based on what's closest to ending, it would be this guy right here. This Shinji break. This artist, Shinji Kanda, is becoming very popular. He made this Magneton. He made this very expensive Magikarp. He made the Giratina from Lost Origins. And he made one more. I'm trying to remember what it is. Is it one more than that? Wasn't there one more? I thought there was one more. So he's becoming a really popular artist. He does really crazy artworks on the cards. And the latest one is Magneton. And we got the Pokemon Center stamp Magneton, so it's a nice card. He's 3 spots away and it goes 4 spots away and he goes off. There's 2 different slabs you can pull out of here, the Magikarp or the Magneton. Great stuff. Oh yeah, he made the Roaring Moon. That's right. Yeah, he made that recent Roaring Moon. I still have a carp I should have you send out. Oh yeah. I got the English Magikarp. You think I should offer that as a break? I'm tempted to turn off the Raikou break and turn on a Magneton break. We are. Because I feel like it's both modern, but like very, you know, very cool looking right now. Here goes. Okay, Super Rod, Sarah Luge. Here's Sprigatito. Here's Sandygast. Oh. Okay, set that there. And here's Grusha. Grusha the Femboy. There you go, Mr. Brandon Gonzalez. Thank you very much. Bag. Right over here. Ooh, Brandon Gonzalez. Very nice. Everything is Magneton. Hit refresh. Everything is Magneton. There's a lot of Magnetons. Jonathan Fernandez, 10 Attack on Titans and 1 Waifu Shuffle. Okay, Jonathan Fernandez. The man who's been here for a little while. Here goes. 1, 2, 3. Our good friend, Jonathan Fernandez. You pull Haruhi. Very nice. Haruhi it is. Okay. Move that out of my way. The waifu box has been very, very active. People like the waifu box. Haruhi. Where's Haruhi? What does it look like? Oh, you got a Radiant Smile Haruhi. There we go. Toss that away. Jonathan Fernandez. Okay, as you guys know, with the Attack on Titan, it is a very low $3 per pack because I'm trying to get rid of it. I bought too much of it, and I'm getting rid of it. So this is priced way below what it normally would be. You should definitely consider opening some and enjoying it if you're a fan of Attack on Titan especially. All right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a 10. All right. Oh, he still have a carp. I should have you send out. Oh, I already read that. Ready? So 10 of these. Jonathan Fernandez. Time to snipe. All right. Nice, busy Saturday night. Mr. Isai really spiced it up. You know, that guy opened 3 vintage packs, and he bought a spot in the fossil break. How crazy is that? Nice, busy night. The Gengar went off. That's awesome. This pincer is now 3 spots away. He's very close. A nice, pricey Topps pincer. All right, here's a holo. Blasphemy to break an English Magikarp. Here's a holo. All right. I think he's one of the coolest cards, in my opinion, from Scarlet Violet. And so, you know, while we're waiting for prices from Terra Festival and Prismatic Evolutions to kind of move down over time, he might be a fun one to open in the meantime, or to do a break on in the meantime. We are? Oh. What 3 vintage packs were opened? 3 vintage packs. The Power Keepers was open, if you were wondering. There was 2 Neo packs and 1 Power Keepers. The Power Keeper pack appeared to be cold at first, but then it turned out to be a heavy pack, and it had a holographic Delcatty in it. So not a bad pack. Brandon, those are my vintage. Yeah. Ultimately, it didn't have like an EX card in it. It didn't have a gold star in it. So, you know, always the next pack to look forward to. We'll have more. If I was in this chat and didn't own a few copies of them, I'd be screaming for you to offer a break on them. If I was in this chat, you are in this chat, and didn't own a few copies of them, I'd be screaming for you to offer a break on them. So wait, you're saying if you didn't own a copy of the card that you would want me to do a break on it? There you are. Very nice. I don't understand that. I have a CGC9 Magikarp. There's nothing wrong with it. Feel like it was graded harsh and you get the PSA 10. Just don't want to feed PSA a bunch of money to get it graded. Oh, that sucks, man. Better look it over a couple more times, because if it got a full 9, that means it didn't even get 9.5. So there's most likely something that they truly found on it, okay? But you can always crack it out and send it in again. I think it will be the most popular card from Scarlet Violet. I don't know if that'll be true. I think the most popular card will probably be Crown Brion so far. But we have more time for a different card to be the top card. But Magikarp could be a top 10 for sure. He could be a top 10. Here we are. So I think that Crown Brion in English will do very well. He's so hard to pull in Japanese. Like, I'm noticing he's coming out maybe like once a case, I mean. And that does remind me of Japanese Moonbryon. So his pull rate's not super good. And then, you know, when the English comes out, not only is it going to be hard to pull him probably, he's probably going to have bad quality control. So you're probably just going to see the price on that one go really high. And he'll probably be the top Pokemon for a while. But I think the Paldean Magikarp has a good spot. Ooh, there's the Squid Game Tentacruel. Let me know if you guys ever want to play another round of Squid Game, okay? You guys remember that? It was Who's That Pokemon? They'll make him a promo. Yeah. Yeah, they will. Robert Tumman, 2 spots in Espeon. Here it is. Very beautiful Neo Espeon. Here we are. Oops. All right. So we're going to say Robert Tumman. Let me think. What would I call the SV Ultimate Chase? How do you play this so-called Squid Game? So we hosted it one time already. It was really funny. You have to buy in for $20. You're basically buying into a contest with a prize for the winner. And it's a game of skill. It's called Who's That Pokemon? What'll happen is I'll mute the chat so only you and the other players can talk. And we'll begin a game where I hold up a Pokemon card and tell you things about it, and you have to guess what Pokemon it is. There's also another version where I show you a little sliver of the image on that card, and you, once again, have to tell me what Pokemon it is. It's Who's That Pokemon? Doo-doo-doo. We've hosted Who's That Pokemon for years, just not very often. We haven't done it in a long time, but we did it like 2 days ago because of Squid Game coming out. And it's a lot of fun. 6-1. She just sold the Tentacruel back to me, so I was like, all right. There you go. We managed to get 7 players last time. Oh, that sounds interesting. Oh, it's a lot of fun. If we don't lock the chat up, the whole chat tries to play because it's actually really fun. So, but what we do is we found a way to, anyone who joins, they become a moderator, and then we lock the chat up so only mods can talk, and then those people play the game. So it's very fun, very entertaining. Mr. Eddie Mendoza, vintage pack and shipping. Vintage pack. Oh, you mean the custom vintage packs. Okay, here you go. Ready? And shipping. You got it, man. I'm going to go out on a limb here and predict that the Crown Brion won't hold up as well as Chase Surging Sparks Pikachu. No, I disagree. I think that the Pikachu is pretty hard to pull, pretty expensive. That can change over time with reprints. But more importantly, I think that the Pikachu picture is more simple than the complicated-looking Crown Brion. I would bet on the Umbreon. overall, Pikachu doesn't seem to do as well as Umbreon. Golduck. Oh, a little base set Gyarados. I almost called him Great Ninja for some reason. All right, there you go. Very nice. Do you get shot if you guess wrong? A little bit. Yeah, you get a card. Where'd it go? You get a little card that looks like this. So he was a guy who played and look at a little hee-hoo. Yeah, you get shot. Your card gets shot, maybe. We get buried. Yeah, well, you know, there we go. Maybe I should draw the little coffin with the ribbon on it. Okay, Mr. Eddie's shipping out. Thank you, Mr. Eddie. Ha ha ha, you do. That's funny. All right. Yeah, 6-1. She won the Squid Pokemon game, and she got that Tentacruel, and then she just sold it back to me. I know how I felt about that. I was like, you should keep it. All right. Now, we got to find out, did you have any specialty cards in here? Let's see. No. Just checking to see if you did. Jen Yolen's got a card. Anthony Kalura's got some cards. John Lucas has got some cards. Okay. First episode of Squid Game was slow, but really good. We're rewatching season 1, and it is so good. I think it's much better than season 2. Squid Game season 1, I got to give it like a 10 out of 10. It is such a good TV show. If you haven't watched Squid Game season 1, go watch the whole thing. So good. Yeah, I loved it. Karis and I are rewatching it. We got past the marble game, and we just got past the glass game. And the marble game episode is so smart, dude. Really enjoyable. All right, let's get you some labels. First episode of first season was much better. Yeah, I have to agree. The first episode of season 2 is kind of like drab. But, you know, the first episode of season 1 introduces a character that, you know, he's sort of, you know, he's got some elements to him. He's sort of, how does he strike you? As a sort of, maybe just a nice guy, you know? He's a nice guy. Maybe he's got some elements of being a little bit of a bum, a little bit of a gambling addict, down on his luck, underdog, all those things, right? All right, let's see. No, they do a very good job. There was actually a major change between season 1 and season 2 that I noted. Hold on. There was a major change in the democratic voting, right? They make the voting system very important in season 2, and they changed the motives and incentives in season 2, if you didn't notice that. So if you didn't notice this, in season 1, when people vote, if they decide to leave the game, they get no money. So that's very different from season 2. So it's interesting because it makes you think about the motives of the characters differently. There we go. Very nice. Edwin Dell said, Attack on Titan. He would like 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. I remember when it first came out, I started watching it, and my wife did not care for it. It's really funny, but she caught on to it later, and she's like, oh, this is really good. I did that with BoJack Horseman, too. I remember I just turned it on randomly because we had nothing to do. When we first started watching BoJack Horseman, we were actually fighting. And this was so long ago, we had no condo. We were living in an apartment together. We were having a fight. And I just turned it on randomly, and all of a sudden we were done fighting and just hanging out with each other, watching an enjoyable cartoon TV show. And it got us out of fighting. Isn't that interesting? So good entertainment, valuable. Good entertainment is valuable because it makes you feel better. If you have no entertainment in your life, life sucks. Entertainment. Here we are. All right. When the curator made the homeless choose between the sweetbread or the lotto ticket was crazy. Here we are. All right. When it comes to season 2 of Squid Game, let's not spoil too much of it, okay? I don't think what you said spoils it, but let's not spoil it. Here's Edwin Delson. That's just a thing that happened in episode 1, but here we are. I don't know how far is too far. All right. Gotta let people enjoy it. Mister, you're still on. Can I place an order? You better place it right now. You better place it right now. Jonathan Fernandez, a whole box of Attack on Titan. Well, let me go get some boxes of Attack on Titan. All right. Got a whole bunch of it just in case. I know you guys are watching this. Going, All right. I did that with Dark on Netflix. Ready? All right. Very good. Placed an order with Cash App, says Mr. Ben. Hello, Ben. All right. Ooh. Oops. Put that back up. Snipping this. Snipping this. All right. Snipping this. And snipping this. All right. There we go. Good luck. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. I don't know why they do this. I don't know why they have like a pull card in the middle of the pack. It's so annoying. They should just have it in one spot. Why do they do that? I feel like they do that to mess with us. They don't want us to guess where the pull's going to be. Okay. Drawing boundaries. Okay. Oh my God, you got Mikasa gold signature. I'm just messing with you. I'm practicing for when you pull it. Oh, Mikasa. Good day, sir. I'd like a seat for me and my waifu, Mikasa. Okay. Oops. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Hollow, hollow. There's some hollows. Doobie-doo-boo-doo-boo-doo. Ryan Shapiro's. There we go. And I'll have a glass of your finest red. Here's Zeke succeeding the Beast Titan in the very last pack. Wow. All right, that's it. Jonathan Fernandez. That box did not contain a signature. Maybe it's in the next box. There we go. Very good. Very good. All in there. He's not a waifu. That's a gaifu. Let's get a rotation on these slabs. We got a nice Firo. Here's a nice Jolteon. Here's a nice Weezing for $25. Here's a nice Victory Bell. And here is the Halo Break. Moving again. It's up to 5 now. Okay, good. Oops. Hit refresh over here. Okay, nobody in ZELLE. And now we have Mr. Casa. 3 Paldean Fates. Okay, Paldean Fates. Do I even have more Paldean Fates? I think I'm running low on Paldean Fates. 2, 3. There they are. Paldean Fates, everybody. All right. Ooh. Snipping this. And snipping this. Oh. Did you guys see the new break card is Espeon now? The Gengar completed. By the way, did I properly update the breaks channel? Oops, I never updated the breaks channel. That's no good. Gengar tops. Kevin Vu. All right. There we go. Okay, so Kosa. Thank you, Kosa, for joining the stream. Here's Sneasel. Look at that Sneasel. So nice. So lovely. Here's Magmortar. Here's Magmar. And there we have it. Mr. Kosa. All right, Kosa. Kranos, Colton. You get a bag there, Mr. Kosa, or are we getting a new bag for you? Might be a new bag, huh? All right. Kosa with a new bag. Ben says thank you. Nice to meet you, Ben. Did you like that? Was that fun? We go live every night, guys. We'll be back on for the Sunday night live stream. So we go live every night, pretty late usually. Don't miss us. We've been doing this 6 years. We host some of the coolest breaks, and I'm very good at hosting them. Okay. All right, you're new. 6 years, Kosa, and I've never been in trouble for doing anything naughty to anyone. Here we are. We've been doing this a long time. All right. Here's Credilli. Here's Golbat. Here's Mew. Here's Nidoran. And here's Kabutops. My buddy Phil hit the Greninja yesterday. Oh, that was pretty good, huh? Phil Vasquez. Yeah, Phil Vasquez. I can actually remember that. It's hard to do. Aaron Rodriguez, 3 PRB1s. English PRB1s. Where are my PRB1s? Might be time to get a new box of the PRB1s. Let's see. Oh, they're behind me. PRB1s. It was filled with family time. How was your Christmas, Hanukkah? Ooh. Put this here. All right. Very good. Snipping this. Ooh. Ready. So we've got a cold one. Look at that nice shining Mew. That's Thai language shining Mew back there. Very nice. He actually got pulled and then sold back to me, and he's for sale again. Pack number 3. Oh, Kuzan. I knew his name was Kuzan the whole time. All right. There you have it. Okay. That's Aaron Rodriguez. Mr. Aaron, you are running out of room. Okay. Wow, thanks for these many orders, guys. Awesome. All right, I kind of sped up there near the end to make sure we would finish. Yeah, what a great stream. I feel like a lot of good stuff happened in this stream. Well, I think it is nearly 6 a.m. in the morning. We had a nice 4-hour stream. I think it's time to wrap up. Thank you, everyone, for the late night, Saturday night stream. Thanks for being here. I'm going to go relax and it's my weekend. So I'm probably not going to work too much after this. Good night, everybody. Have a nice night.